can just be on mute in the background.
This is new.
What is
And
new?
It's new?
No, the little pop-up that I got. And the voice that said...
Recording in progress.
Yeah, it wasn't like really loud anymore.
Huh. Well, Math.
We should do a recap since it's been 2 weeks.
We should do a recap. But
I don't need it.
Oh,
she's playing a
Okay.
different character,
Yeah.
you see. So I don't know if we do need a recap. I'm pretty clear about what happened, I think.
Maybe just a light one. Maybe from Jen's perspective.
Well, maybe Jen, you can
my
recap,
head is okay. What? Yeah. What did we do?
So I'm playing none of you for the time being.
Yeah, okay. We went back to Chicago after we the incident with the truck, which shall not be elaborated upon. And then mostly did our own things until Mercy got not crazy and thought that Gus was really in trouble because something about a vampire in the truck. And so then we went over to check on him. Well, why I mean not Mercy, because Mercy went to take care of Mimi and take care of another family. And yeah, Gus was in trouble. Everything was being shot at. Was at Kevin Jackson's, which was really hard to find out. Why doesn't anyone ever tell me anything? Hey, where'd he go?
Oh, he must have dropped out.
Yeah, there's a lot of shooting. Eventually some helicopters rolled in. Gus got mind controlled, though we only found that out later after a long meeting. And then he came back to try and kill Prince Loden, and that went extremely predictably.
That was quite predictable. Yes.
Also, I finally got to spend my EXP.
You didn't use enough grenades.
Right.
Personally.
Also, Russell, you need to change my token.
Oh, I have not changed your token at this point.
Oh, you'll have to throw away Mercy and just not put in my character just yet.
No, don't throw away Mercy. Mercy is just.
I've archived Mercy, but I do need to get rid of her token off the page.
Bye. RP. Oh, look, we got two dudes with glasses.
PC
you guys can have a chat about Specsavers or something. I don't know if you had them over there.
Does vampirism fix your vision?
I thought it did. Well, I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that the person who gives you the blood can fix your shit, right?
Like,
maybe
hey, Russell,
glasses isn't one of those things.
Yep.
Does vampirism fix bad vision?
It can do. The way I look at it is that the sire has the capacity to heal any wounds or scars or diseases at the time of making. And the sire doesn't have to heal them. So it's up to if the sire doesn't heal them, then you wake up every day with shitty vision and you can heal it yourself.
I would like to leave it indeterminate whether or not I wear the glasses for fashion reasons.
Okay. That makes good sense.
I mean, I look stupid without glasses, so.
Sure not.
I think I look pretty stupid.
Everyone looks stupid without glasses, or do glasses just make you look smarter?
Well, the thing about glasses is there's a lot you can do with them. You can do the thing where you push them up the bridge of your nose. You can do the thing where you look over them disdainfully.
Lots of actions you can play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boy.
Okay, so Belladonna Rivers, I have added your token to the.
None of you.
Never heard
That's my real name.
Life. Nope. I didn't hear that.
It's actually none of your business.
None of your business.
I thought that was an island.
Probably. Sounds kind of exotic.
Avatar reference.
Oh, right. Very good.
Mercy, you need to get the hell out.
Bye.
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 All right. guess I can put you there. Okay. That's all three of you basically on the board now.
Token?
He has a token. Your token.
Token update.
Token update. It's just a token update. Like a
Yeah,
token
important.
update. Well, if it's only a token update, it's just not important. It's just a token.
No, it's important to me.
Ah, it's just
Yes, that's how it
making-
is.
It's making fun of the term token.
Yes, I realize. I was deliberately ignoring it.
That explains everything. Okay, now what's the fastest way for me to find the original token? Is it going to be in Discord?
I PM'd it to you. That's how I deliver all my tokens.
Can't wait till you guys figure out what clan I am, because then I've got a little surprise.
Oh, boy. I mean, there's only so many options.
That's true. That's true.
There we go. Okay,
And some can
save
obviously be
image
struck off.
to-
Like, obviously, Malkavian can be struck off because he wouldn't do that twice in a row.
You don't know me.
would she?
You don't know me.
Maybe she only plays Malkavians.
Okay, yes, maybe that is true. That
I
is
do
true.
love
It is possible.
Malkavians, but
It will,
Yeah,
it
I
would be
got
pretty
one.
funny.
Be pretty fucking annoying.
It will be kind of annoying too, like lore wise. Like, what on earth? What are you doing?
hello, my
Okay,
name is
here we
Mercy
go.
too.
Okay, Jin.
Jesus.
Where did other one go? I wonder. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Okay, uploading a token.
I say it's up to fate. It's woven
Why is
in
this
the
not
sea.
here?
If you sing too much of that, we'll get copyrighted.
Oh,
So you go. Yeah, just be aware.
what's a non-copyrighted song?
Wait, maybe Ocean Man? I don't know. Okay.
What the hell?
I have no idea. Are we safe from copyright?
This is like a Chinese kids propaganda song, so I really think it's fine.
Unless we get struck for other reasons.
Whatever.
Where the hell is it gone?
What do you mean?
I just downloaded it and I can't find it. And it's when I go to the
Impressive.
quick access doesn't show it to me, which is freaking weird. Let's save it again. Save image to. We'll just go to save it to downloads this time. Surely it can't go missing there. Here we go. Okay. Uploading.
Lost hearts in the dead of night. It's a long way down to the place they found. Dark sun, haunted by the fate
Okay.
are dead. And they left to me pain. Seen the blackness stare, promising to spare. The chosen. I don't think I've actually actually ever sung here. I do it when I'm waiting or passing time or just generally.
Okay, now there is a new token. Is that right?
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the... Never mind. None of you get that.
No. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
It's the opening lines of Dark Souls 3. It starts with yes, indeed. So every time I say that, I have to continue it.
All
Cool.
right, the thing is done. The token is done. Right. Yes.
Hey, nice token. Can't even see your face.
Yeah, I always go with the ones that you can't, except for Mercy. My other character is literally just the back of someone looking into a mirror.
Anyway, so like I said the other week, my
There's a
guess is
huge
Toreador.
explosion outside. That was freaking weird.
My initial guess is Toreador, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Okay, so Jen, you wake up. And
I do wake up.
you're in a
Yay.
box. And the box, you are lying next to Prince Loden
God damn it.
in the box.
How big is this box?
Oh, it's huge. It's a big
Good.
box. It's not so big as that you don't feel sort of a little bit put upon, but nonetheless, you're in a box with Prince Loden.
Last I checked, I was just in a panic room.
Well, you were going to sleep.
Yes, I was going to sleep, somewhat panicked, but not too panicked. The room was a panic room or something.
The room was a panic room, and inside the room is this huge steel box with pneumatic compressors that lift up the top half of it, so it goes. And when it opened up, when you first saw it, you saw like compressed air coming out of it and steam rising out of it from the differential of temperature on the inside. It's clearly airproof, airtight, waterproof, etc.
I would like to try and get out of the box.
It's not unlike the one that's now sitting at your apartment in the underground.
Yes, I would like to try and get out of this box to see if I can.
Make an investigation check. Wits an investigation.
I do not have these, so
that will be interesting.
Did I see how you opened it in the first place?
Well, this is your wits and investigation check.
Oh, okay. It's just this then. One
success. There is a little switch and a panel over on the side of the box on the interior, but it's on the other side of Loden's corpse.
Okay. Can I reach it?
Not without like leaning right over him.
The vampires
Also,
aren't aware of.
There is a little bit of light in here too. I'll give you that. It's sort of a dim green light coming from the console.
Okay. Vampires don't like remember anything that happens when they're asleep, right?
Not usually.
Not that's worrying.
Why is that worrying?
Not usually.
Well, not usually. You know, vampires do not usually dream. Almost never. When they do dream, it tends to be some sort of prophetic thing.
I'm going to try and lean over him to get the switch, and try not to touch him, but probably have to touch him anyway.
Okay, so you're going to make a dexterity and I guess athletics check. You could use a blood point.
No, I lose one because it's a new day.
But you could use a blood in dexterity too if you wanted to.
No, I believe that I can. I believe that I can flick a switch without face planting into him. I get 0 and I can't reach. Never mind.
All right. You get 0 and you can't reach. Okay, so you just give up. You're like, okay, fuck this. So you lay back
This is
down.
Extremely awkward. I get out my phone and I start taking notes on my phone about how to. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. By the way, what day is it?
Can you roll me a D10?
But by the way, what day is it?
It's a Thursday.
No, I mean a 10 regarding Halloween.
Well, fortunately for you, your battery is quite full. Unfortunately for you, have almost 0, in fact, absolutely 0 reception on your phone.
Okay. Did phones way back here have like notepad things? Note-taking things?
Not really. I mean, you could write a text message to yourself, maybe. Yeah.
I start sending text messages to myself because no connection. I just start writing down things in the text message. No, it's okay. Even if it doesn't send, it'll still like do the thing where it yells at Yep. But also regarding the Halloween thing, it is actually relevant to me.
Right.
For obvious reasons.
It's close to Halloween. Right. Halloween
I've been asking for events.
I think, what did we say last time? Was it a week away, 2 weeks away?
It was indeterminate, and I thought it was like a few days or something, or a day. I don't know.
Well, we'll say it's the next day then.
Okay. I will. The clock still works. First thing I'm keeping a note on is when I wake up, and then I'm going to keep a tally on when Loden wakes up. In the meantime,
I wouldn't be at all surprised if Jen kept a notepad in his pocket with a pen. Whether or not he got into
Usually,
bed with it,
probably, but right now, probably not,
Right.
considering the day I just had.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well,
Yes,
you're going to
so
be in this box for at least 30 minutes.
I just write down my, I don't know, evil plots to take over an orphanage or something.
All right. So you're planning your orphanage taking over plots.
Yes.
Charlie, whereabouts in the grand scheme of things does this current individual wake up, do you think?
Well, probably at my haven, which is a conveniently placed tiny little bohemian store.
Yes, but what's it? Can you message me? Actually, you know what? I can just look it up because I'm not stupid.
Yeah, by the way, for reference, I'm humanity 7, if it matters.
Yep. Okay.
I need more willpower. I need willpower back.
Let me know if you need-
On that note, you actually have woken up first in your cabin, but it doesn't really matter because it's different spaces and stuff right now.
I'm trapped in a box for another half hour.
Yes.
Help.
And Lawrence,
I don't know
let's just
you.
double check your humanity. Lawrence is humanity.
Distress signal.
Actually quite high. Remarkably. Okay, so you're going to wake up the same time that Charlie's character wakes up.
How long are you guys going to keep that humanity, eh?
Yeah, right. So Charlie, what do you do after waking up?
I'm going to go downstairs and check on Zora of the Valley,
Mhm.
who is probably already starting to make customers' orders for like floral arrangements, or if a customer wanted like a fortune telling reading or something, she'd be down there.
Okay, so would she that would be the night shift? I mean, she'd be open during the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so that's right. I forgot about the whole nighttime thing. So yeah, she would probably be considering closing up at this time then.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. I mean, it's Thursday night, maybe it's late night, maybe they have customers until 9 o'clock or something like that.
Could do.
Could be something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she's there doing that. And there's the ding of the bell of the door rings as a new person comes in.
Oh, hello. Hi, how are you? Come in.
This dude comes in. He looks like he's a Native American Indian. He has quite beautiful features, long hair. He's got a feather hanging from his ear. And he looks around. He goes, "You're Belladonna Rivers."
That's me.
Hmm.
Welcome to the High Priestess. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, it's very nice. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
I want to talk to you in private.
Right. How about we go upstairs?
That seems good. Maybe
Right.
we go upstairs. Okay.
Let's go.
He follows you upstairs.
Sorry, Zora, I'll be back.
So you're back in Chicago.
Yes, I am.
That's
You know,
good.
I only like to be here a few months at a time, and then I go wandering.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I'm
heard.
back. Mm.
That's what I heard. So need to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Do you don't know who I am, huh?
I have no idea who you are. I just assume I had met you before because I've met so many people.
Can you see my aura?
That's not really my thing.
Okay, well, that's good to know. But you run an occult store. Maybe you should learn that shit, huh?
Probably.
Hmm.
My
name is Yaryan.
You're Yin.
Yaryan.
Yaryan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yaryan, right. I'm like half Native American, so
Okay.
yeah. It's a bit hard to pronounce your name, sorry.
It's okay. So you come from the same tribe as me, you know that?
What, really?
I looked into this.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Are you sure?
Pretty fucking sure.
Right.
So
you're gonna tell me more about yourself? like what clan you belong to?
I think
If
you should
you're-
sit down.
Right, I sit down.
We got a lot to talk about.
You can sit down too.
First thing, so my name is Yaryan, and I descend from a vampire whose name I cannot tell you because it is sacred to our tribe.
Okay.
He's been with our tribe for a long time, but he does
Mhm.
not come from here. He lies in the ground and he waits and he sleeps until the time comes. But there is another vampire like him, much older than us, older than this land. She comes from the same place, a long way away across the ocean. These two came here a long time ago. They were once lovers, but now they are at war. These two vampires, I believe they control the city of Chicago. One controls from the sleep, using only the dreams. The other one wakes. They work against each other, and they use the vampires of the city as their playthings and as their, as they say here, as pawns in a game of chess. So, you are part of my tribe. I come to you with an appeal to make. Will you help us?
Yes. Yes,
Thank
I'll do
you.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you're probably from my okay, in terms of family, do you mean like related, like blood-wise?
Human blood related, yes.
Wow.
I do not think that we have the same vampire blood. That is different. But I can say this, that the elder who lives here that sleeps, if you defend him and his ways, he will make sure to keep you safe and look after you.
Okay. Where do I find him?
You cannot find him. He is sleeping.
Oh,
You talk to me. I represent him. I am
okay.
Yaryan.
Yaryan.
Hmm.
Hmm. How do you know about me?
I have different ways.
Is he actually here?
What's the question?
Is he actually here?
Like physically?
Yeah.
Appears to be.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Should we go somewhere? Or what? I
We
need
do
some
not,
guidance here. What do you need my help with?
I need you to go inside the city, Chicago.
Mhm.
You need to help us determine the location of the one they call Helene.
Helene. Okay. That's gonna be so tricky.
You
But
need to be very, very careful.
okay.
Very, very careful. More careful than you have ever been. Helene is an ancient vampire, and she will destroy you with a look.
Jesus. Okay.
She has powers you cannot conceive of.
Right, yeah.
You only need to watch and keep track of who is being controlled by who. Take notes, look out, be on alert, report to me.
Okay.
That is all. Nothing else. It's easy.
How should I get in touch with you?
There's a couple of ways. You can write to this address. There's an old man lives out here. And he takes out a map and unfolds it and puts it on the table. He says, here at the end of this road is a cabin in the woods. There's an old man that lives there. You can find him and tell him that you came to see Yaryan or you have something for Yaryan.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can use the post like everybody else.
Okay. It's
All right.
a pleasure. Do you want anything before you go? Zora, I could get her to do a tarot reading for you if you want.
That's fine. I do have
Okay.
one thing for you, though.
All right.
A gift. This is a very precious gift. Takes out this small clay jug from his bag. Here, he puts it on the table. This will empower you.
This will empower me? Should I open it?
Wait. This is the blood of a very old vampire. His name is Manil. It is a secret to our tribe. If you drink this blood, you will be close to him, and he will talk to you in your dreams.
Okay, is this the guy that you were talking about in your
Yes.
story? Right. Okay. Is there...
If you cannot do this, I will take it now. I will draw my offer, and you'll never see me again.
I'll do it. I'll uncork it or whatever needs to be done.
Just gotta cork it.
And then I'll take a sip.
Your mind expands exponentially. You feel like you've just taken some kind of crazy trip on some crazy drug you've never had before. You can hear the earthworms under the house. You can feel the mites and grubs crawling through the building. You can feel the insects in the walls and the roof and the trees around the house, and your experience of nature just expands about 400 feet. And then it all collides back in again on yourself. And for the next 24 hours, you have 1 point of potence and 1 point of fortitude.
Okay. Potence. Sweet.
You also have this strange and deeply inherent love for somebody who you've never met.
Wow, this is amazing. I've never had anything this powerful before.
You will have it again if it is what you want. Consider
Kinda.
this. We will speak again. I will come back here in 1 month.
Okay. It's a pleasure. You're in.
If you need to, he looks around. Fuck it. He takes out a piece of paper and he writes down, this is my phone number.
Okay.
It's not me, but it's my people. You can get me here.
I'll give him one of my business cards.
Okay.
Smells heavily of incense.
Be real careful. I mean, really, really, really careful, okay? Nobody can talk about this. Nobody knows about this shit.
Should I hold on to the blood?
Drink it.
Like over the next few nights or
Drink this one now.
now?
Finish
Okay.
it.
I'll finish it.
All right. 1 month, I'll come back.
Ramune.
All right, and he leaves.
Jing-ling-ling.
Yep, the bell rings as he leaves. All right, seeing as Joe's not here, Marth, eventually your illustrious sire awakens. And he looks over. Ah, yes, you, I see. Presses the button on the side of the thing.
Wait, Russell, what time?
The time is about 5 minutes to 8.
Which is how long after me?
Or good 35 minutes after you.
Okay.
Yeah.
This means something.
Yep. So now you're in the panic room. Joe, did you catch any of that last scene? I don't think you did, do you? Because you went.
I had to disconnect because I don't know why I can't mute you guys and stay in the call for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well,
Zoom sucks.
That does so. Never mind. Okay. Right. So what are you doing, Joe, when you wake up?
So was Lawrence already learning that new ritual?
Yeah.
So the next night, I'm at the chantry. I'll go look for Erecto and see if there's anything she needs me to do or check up on that.
Right. She says, well, seeing as you're here, I would like you to go and speak with Nikolai briefly, tell him, update him on your progress. He's been asking about you. And then when you're done with that, continue into the city and track down your newfound friends and continue with your current mission.
Very well. How is our progress on this new ritual, by the way?
It is going well. Soon you'll be ready.
Sure. I had a thought about last night's altercation with those police officers. I tried to alter their perception of what was going on and failed miserably and had to clean up the situation. So I wanted to know if it was something I ruined in the moment or if it's an ability I'm lacking. Could you explain more about this ability to mesmerize, to dominate?
Well, there's two things I should explain to you right now. Firstly, there seems to be something of an oversight here, something that we haven't actually touched upon properly or correctly, but I'm going to give it to you now. And she goes over to a wooden piece of furniture and opens up this chest. She takes out a piece of paper from inside of it and unfolds it and hands it to you. Inside, it says, I thought I had that copied, but apparently I did not. Inside, it has this. Come. Why won't you paste?
Recto, what are you getting mad about?
My God, it won't paste. What the hell is wrong with you? Is it too long? Surely not. Copy.
What are you trying to paste?
A thing. Here we go.
A private thing. Oh, geez, that is.
Oh, the
For
laws.
everyone to read.
It's too long. That's why. Okay. Apparently, it's too long to fit in one message. So I'll copy from number 3 again.
Yeah.
It's these laws.
I thought you were gonna get busted with the cops, to be honest.
Don't worry, the same thing happened
Sorry.
to us. We got told the laws after we already started doing things that might be slightly against them. That happened to us. It happens to you.
Yeah, I kind of decided that this is the modus operandi of these elders. They're like, we're going to put you in debt first, then tell you the rules. And then if you break any rules after that, or you piss us off, we'll just prosecute you for rules you've already broken. You know, it's quite cunning. It's completely unfair, but that's not the point at all. It's devious. So tell me when you've finished that. Meantime, Marth, Jin, you're in
Get me out of this box.
You're out of the box now.
Okay.
And Loden is he picks up his phone and starts dialing a number. He looks over at you, goes, "You should get out of here now."
I walk out. I'm sending a text.
Presses a button and the door opens. And suddenly your text flies and you receive a bunch of messages from, they're all sort of mundane messages, things that you expect to get. Any messages that any of these guys have sent you, a message from, possibly a last message from Gus, which is my idea, so not Catherine's.
What's this?
Liberties with
What's this?
that.
I forget his name. Who's Terrace? Archon Terrace. I would like to try and call him.
All right. The phone answers. Is this Jin?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well. And how can I help you tonight, Jin?
I wasn't sure if you'd heard what happened last night. Well, after the first thing that happened last night, and I figured that it would probably be better for you to hear from me if you hadn't.
All right. So why don't you start talking?
So, apparently, unbeknownst to any of us, something happened with Gus. He ran afoul of, it must have been some other vampire with a dominate or something. He At the end of the night, he broke into the Sears Tower on a mission to kill Prince Loden.
I see.
This
Where is he
ended
now?
predictably. I believe that he's been staked and is being kept somewhere for questioning.
I see.
I'm unsure. He was shooting and throwing grenades right up until dawn.
And is the prince alive and safe?
Of course,
Any of his child hurt or otherwise?
not to my knowledge. I mean, if any of them would have been, it would have been me, seeing I was there. But I apologize. No, not that I know of.
I am on my way.
Godspeed.
Click.
I out of character. I almost forgot, but I think that's probably better than if he hears via like email or TV. Okay.
Right, that's true. Okay, cool. Very good.
Oh, then I
What do
text Lawrence to say that we should probably talk.
Okay.
Also, have you heard from Mercy? She isn't answering my texts.
All right, so Lawrence, you get a text message from
Yes. It reads something along the lines, Lawrence, are you free? We should talk. Also, have you heard from Mercy? She hasn't been answering.
I'm going to finish reading the document Erecto gave me and go, oh, well, okay. Then read my phone. I guess they business calls, and I'll respond to Jen.
All right. Richter says, I'll be with Nathaniel. Not Nathaniel, I'm sorry, Nikolai.
I will see you before I leave.
Very good.
So then Lawrence responds to Jen. Is it urgent?
Not particularly. I would prefer to be tonight, though.
Where do you want to meet?
If you have no preference, then out of character, we don't like actually have a default place. We don't. Oh my god, the default place was Jason's house.
I'll say, how about my place? And then I'll text the address.
I say I checked about. Sorry, I just realized that for some reason we all defaulted to Jason Newberry's house. Yes, I'll be there.
All right. Well, how far would my house be from the Chantry?
That's up to you. I'm thinking the Chantry is a little way away because it's kind of north of Chicago by a couple of miles. It's out in the burbs. It's not it's certainly not in the center of town. So it's up north, maybe 10 miles out. So 20 minutes.
All right, so then I'll respond to Jen. Okay, I'm out, but I'll be home in an hour.
See you there.
And then I'll go find Erecto and Nikolai.
All right. So you find them in the library, and Nikolai turns around and taps his cane on the floor and smiles his creepy, childish smile at you.
Bow my head and say, you asked to see me.
Yes, I did ask to see you, yes. And he holds his cane in his hands. Behind him, the fire is roaring about 30 feet behind him because he's not standing next to the fucking thing. He says, yes, and how do your studies progress, young man?
I believe they're going well. Erecto has let me know that my ritual studies have been progressing rather well.
Excellent. And have you yet mastered the lesser banishing ritual of the Pentagram?
I'll just look at Erecto briefly and say I have not got to that yet.
Very well. Ericto, you would need to teach him the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, the greater ritual of the hexagram. And then I suggest you teach him the invocations of the planets. Make sure he has all of these things mastered before he continues. This basic occult knowledge is absolutely rudimentary for anything else that you wish to learn. Yes.
Lawrence just nods and looks at Erecto for direction.
And you are studying of the Hebrew alphabet. Have you begun this yet?
I was not aware that was a requirement, but I do have
course.
a rather extensive library at home, so.
The Hebrew alphabet is, of course, the most, of recent times, the most magical of alphabets. These figures themselves in the Hebrew alphabet each come from the formation of a particular geometric pattern that represents the formation of the universe. When you look at it from different sides, you realize that they are all silhouettes of the same object, each letter.
I see. Once I finished, would I be presented a bar mitzvah? We
learn here the Hermetic Kabbalah, not the Jewish Kabbalah. They are quite different.
I see. I will note
Do you
it down.
understand what Hermeticism truly means, Lawrence? He walks over towards you and he taps you on the shoulder with his cane.
No, this is all very new to me.
The Hermeticists took everything that worked and reworked it into some sort of counterculture. They ignored the rubbish and the dross, the dogma and the nonsense, and took what worked and used only that. And that is the Hermetic Kabbalah. It is a version of Kabbalah that has been stolen and reworked into the most useful of its forms, ignoring all of the dogma of the Jewish faith. It takes things from the Egyptian magic and Babylonian magic and the Greeks, etc., etc. It goes back a long way. Also the Obeah and the Wanga, the work of the wand and the work of the sword. These you must learn and teach.
I'm to learn sword combat?
The sword is a magical weapon. It represents air. Air is the mercurial nature of the mind. When you see a sword represented as a symbol, it means conception. The sword has a sharp edge. It separates, it cuts, it divides. It represents the concept of separation and division.
I see.
When you use a sword in a ritual, this is the work of the sword I speak of. Not sword combat, that is nonsense. We have guns these days.
Very well. I see there's a lot for me to learn.
The sword is air, the wand is fire, the cup is water, the pentacle, earth. These are the basic, simplest tools of the magician. Begin with these things. Ericto, what have you been teaching this boy? She looks a little bit sort of sideways. I am trying to teach him what is useful, sire. For now, the most useful and that which will progress your agenda, my lord. Of course, Ericto, you try so hard to assist us with our ongoing projects, but you must not forget to make sure that our students learn the very basics first. Yes, my lord, she says, forgive me. She turns back to you. She says, we have much to teach and learn.
I have a meeting with the coterie soon.
Very good.
But I will. Shall we commune within an hour and a half?
Ericto, leave us for one moment. She bows and backs off out of the room. He says, before you go anywhere, you are currently studying, or your mission, shall we say, involves the tracing of a Sabbat cell.
Yes.
Did you know, are you aware that the Sabbats have rituals of their own?
I did not.
Well, one of their rituals is called the Right of Verniculum. They are said, according to law, to stand about with each other, their coterie, in a circle, and each of them holds one hand to the next, left to right, and they drain their blood from one to the other, to the next, and the blood transfers around the circle, permeating the entire coterie in this way, so that each member is bound inexorably to the group. It is quite beautiful in a way, but of course, highly distrusted and, of course, illegal among the cavalry.
What is the meaning of this bond? What does it accomplish?
It means that each of these vampires in this coterie will fight to the death for each other, that they have absolute loyalty, absolute trust, and they will not lie to one another.
Do they feel a pull to act those ways? They would never think otherwise.
I'm not sure. I would be interested to find out more if you ever have such an opportunity. I feel that this mission puts you in a unique situation where you might be able to learn more.
I see. There was the possibility of Sabbat last night, but I arrived after all the action had taken place.
I suspect also that not all of the Sabbat know anything about this type of dark thaumaturgy. Many of them will know nothing at all. They're just soldiers.
Right.
But if you can find one that is a bishop or the equivalent of our princes and primogents and elders, these type of vampires among their kind might know a lot more. They may have secrets. They may even have books. If they had books, those books would be worth their weight in blood.
So it's uncommon, the knowledge of Sabbat.
Extremely
Magic.
uncommon. Extremely uncommon. Our magic is uncommon enough. Human magic, very uncommon, but vampire magic, oh, barely known to any but ourselves. And the magic of the Sabbat, who knows? Mostly rumors. But if you can find something, what it would be worth to us.
I will remember that.
Yes, yes. And as to your earlier question, he looks at you, he smiles, he says, you can change the memories of another mortal. But these disciplines are much more difficult to master and will take years.
I see.
Good luck. Stop it, Marth. Stop it.
Thank you, sir.
Very well. Do you need anything else that we can help you with?
Well, I was curious what was going to happen regarding the. I imagine Erecto has informed you of everything I reported last night.
Yes, I have been informed of these things. I have been informed. I have instructed Erecto to start you on a course of magical studies as a student. It seems that students of the Tremere these nights are not as informed as they once were. Once upon a time, a vampire would come to me as a Tremere, having already studied and mastered so much of the basics. Now it seems we must make provision for, forgive me, but ignorance is, it's not your fault, of course. It is a sign of the times. So we shall begin this course of study with Gematria, Kabbalah, the original Greek mysteries, the mystery cults of the Greeks. You're aware of these things I speak? Very well. I will put together a course of study for you. I will speak more of it when you come back.
Thank you. I meant more about the police and
Please, you shall not suffer any consequences from that situation.
very well.
You were not informed well enough, unfortunately, and fear nothing of this.
I understand. Thank you.
Good luck.
Lawrence just bows and sees if he can find Erecto before he goes.
You find her outside in the waiting room, making notes from a book. I'm just going to, 1 second, please.
Got a whole bunch of D10s for tonight.
Excellent. Excellent.
Rolling on my new
You
spell.
won't
scroll
roll
pad.
once. You won't roll once.
Never mind. Yeah, he gives you, she gives you a list of occult books to read, including Eliphas Levi and the Magic of Abramelin the Mage, and a whole bunch of stuff. MacGregor Mathers, all sorts of things from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn.
I don't need to memorize these out of character, do I?
Not out of character.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, Lawrence will grab the list and he's going home, so he'll have a look at his library when he gets there.
Okay. You'll have some of these books, but certainly not all of them. Some of them will turn out to be quite difficult to get hold of.
Erecto, I shall. I'm meeting with the coterie in shortly, so I will. Shall we commune in an hour and a half?
Commune, as in
Blood commune.
we can do so. I think perhaps more like 3 hours would be more suitable for my timing.
Very well.
Very good then.
And then he will start driving home.
All right. So that would be about 10:30 for your information.
So, and it's what 7:30 now.
Yeah. It's about 8 o'clock. Let's say it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Right.
So if it takes like 15 minutes to get home, then he'll just check his library and start reading until Jen gets there.
Okay. All right. So you get home and you pick up the Dion Fortune's the Mystical Kabbalah. You start reading that. It's the one book that you've definitely got. It's sitting right there on your library shelf, looking at you. You've been wanting to read it for years. And there it is. Okay. And then there's a knock at the door, I assume, Jen.
Yes, I am, what's the word for it? Obsessive, almost obsessively punctual.
Okay. All right. So she turns up like on the minute.
I'll answer the door and check around Jen, and then
I
let him
look
inside.
vaguely, slightly upset
Jen,
on a
how did-
general basis.
How did you get here, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I was gonna first. It relates to another thing I was gonna do. I was going to check that Mel is actually okay.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yes, and I was gonna make her drive me.
Okay. All right. So she drives you. Okay. So she's outside in the car waiting for you then.
Do
So,
I?
Or
do
she
I see
can
that?
go as long as she's in time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, probably.
All right. And Charlie, where are you at with your character right now? What's your current plan? Do you have a plan at all? Do I need to do some railroading?
I think some railroading will be fine. I haven't been on the railroad in 2 weeks. So yeah, might as well. Yeah,
Wait, aren't you a train conductor?
exactly. Yeah.
That was the joke, yeah.
That's the joke.
And lockdown.
All right. Long story short, then, so I need to think about that. You think about this, about how you're going to insert yourself into this group.
What?
Okay. Both of you think about it while I yell
What?
at, while I
I
yell
don't
at
even know
Lawrence.
these two.
Well, out of game you do.
Oh, yeah.
But both of you think about it while I talk to Lawrence, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's a good
Okay.
idea. Yeah.
So yes, I open the door. I look slightly upset and a little bit concerned, but happy to see you. Oh,
Come in, Jin.
yes.
Is everything okay?
Well, not really. First of all, I still can't get a hold of Mercy. I think she might be ignoring me. But also, do you know what happened last night? Apart from what obviously happened, we were all there.
Which
What
part of
happened after
last
that?
night are you referring to?
Close to dawn?
After I left Prince Loden's?
Yes. Oh, so you don't know?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that Gus got himself mind controlled somehow into assaulting the tower, shooting everyone, throwing grenades, and trying to kill Prince Loden. Incidentally, I was there. I did not appreciate it.
He attempted to assassinate Prince Loden.
Assassinate is a strong word for it, and so is attempt, but yes. Yes, that is basically what happened.
And you were there?
Yes, I was there. I was staying after for a certain matter, and yeah, I was in the tower in the office when he came through with guns and grenades.
Is there a
I'm fine, by the way.
Russell, is there
Yep.
a Vampire the Masquerade version of an insight check?
Yes,
Yeah.
empathy.
Empathy. Yeah. Perception and empathy check.
Okay, cool.
What to try and roll?
Just to see if you're lying in any way. What have I got? I'm gonna roll my real dice.
Don't you have aura perception?
Well, it's fine. I mean, I rolled pretty high.
Oh, okay.
An 8, 2 8s, a 6, a 9, and a 10.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything from you at this point. So yes, I'm basically telling the truth, though it is a short version of the story.
Lawrence will pull you over to the lounge and sit you down.
Please don't touch me.
No, like gesture towards, not physically grab you.
Okay, just checking. Because if you had, that would have been yes.
Come in, sit down, sit down. Are you
Yes.
okay? You must be.
Oh no, I'm a little bit I suppose the word is stressed, mostly from being in a box next to Prince Loden all night after having passed out while the guns were still shooting.
Interesting.
Also, I'm slightly hungry. Anyhow, right, if you don't know it, then I suppose you need to talk to your sire or something too, unless she's already aware.
We no, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I suppose
me-
it's not a surprise.
How was it in the moment? It must have been pretty terrifying being that close to death.
Well, from my perspective, I was in the office when there was the sound of gunshots, at which point Prince Loden asked me to go take a look at that, which I did. I heard Gus yelling about how he was here to free everyone or something along those lines. Before he came in shooting, saw me. I yelled at him. He told me that my sire was manipulating me and using me, to which I said, obviously. And I cleared out of the room before he threw a grenade. After that, well, suffice to say that we got out of there, and his tantrum was stopped by forces that were called in. Not that I'm entirely sure of how that went. It was still ongoing when I fell asleep.
Where do you think he got all those weapons?
Well, Gus just has a lot of weapons. Did you not know this?
No, I only met the man twice now, I think.
Oh. Well, his clan has a stockpile or something, I think.
Oh,
And
I see.
also he just has a lot of them. Oh, also there was the fact that the truck that we took was full of weapons, so I would have assumed those were left behind.
So, who knows about this? Aside
So
from
far?
us and Loden.
Well, obviously, Prince Loden would probably, I assume, be telling my other broodmates. I called Archon terrorist because I feel like he deserved to hear it from the source rather than secondhand, seeing as Gus is his childer. And I came here. So, considering it happened shortly before dawn, I wouldn't be surprised if most people didn't know yet.
So, in the span of one day, there is a possible Sabbat.
At this point, I'm fairly sure it's Sabbat.
Activity. Mercy's dropped off the radar. Gus has gotten himself killed.
Oh, he's not dead. I said that he could have information, so I think he's currently staked and being kept somewhere.
Oh.
Highly
Okay.
unfortunate. I liked him.
How do you think you think this was mind control? Is that possible?
Well, of course it's possible. It's just, well, before this, he obviously was not. He never expressed an extreme amount of satisfaction with his circumstances, but it was never to the degree that he would actually consider doing something so suicidal.
You're Prince Loden's childer, correct?
Yes, I've said this.
Do you know of any immediate enemies that would try and attempt something like this?
That
you
would
be aware
try
of such
something like
things?
this? Well, obviously, I would not actually be aware of such things, but I do have a functioning brain. So, apart from the Sabbat, there is legitimately no one I can think of that would actually try something like this and have the means to.
So the running assumption currently is that the Sabbat got to Gus.
Yes.
How long before we learn about any information Gus might have?
That is a good question. I suppose we'll have to ask. Though honestly, I'm not even sure how widespread this knowledge is going to be.
I understand Mercy has Gus's cell phone, correct?
Yes, she did.
You tried calling and she's not answering.
I texted her and then I called her and she's no. Do you have any idea why that might be?
I have no clue. Did something happen while I was away?
Mercy left with you. Well, not with you, but I suppose. Well, I suppose my running assumption will be something clan related. Her mental health didn't seem to be. It seemed to be worse than usual last I heard from her.
What occurred the night that I was not there? Before the gang shooting?
All right, I'll make it short. The three of us were going to do a certain job for Juggler, which involved hitting a truck, killing the people, taking care of the people in it, and stealing everything. Long story short, it went fine right up until we discovered that there were vampires in the back. One got away after a skirmish. We then took the truck. Apparently, though, no one involved in the entire chain of events had actually noticed that there was another vampire there, and that was probably what caused everything. Gus had driven the truck back to Chicago to sell to Kevin Jackson.
When
That
was the
name
last
probably
you
means
saw
nothing to
Mercy?
you. In Gary, she called me to tell me about Gus. That
What
is
do you mean?
worrisome. The
The
last time I saw her in person, we were in Gary. We split off to come back. She called me to tell me that Gus was possibly in trouble yesterday, so I immediately headed there. I assumed she would come, but she didn't, and I haven't seen her.
she lives with her brother, right?
She did, but she's gotten a house since then.
Do you know where that house is?
Yes, I do. I suppose we should go check there. I doubt she'll be there, but perhaps there's clues.
Very well.
To be honest, I'd appreciate it if you didn't spread it, but this I've been considering, and I think this really is the exact sort of result you would get when you pull random people off of a boat to turn into vampires and then shove into a coterie together.
Jen, go wait outside. I will finish up here, and then we'll drive over to the to where Mercy lives.
I kind of frown. Are you going to be making a call?
No, and you can see there's a couple of books open on the table. I just need to clean up.
Magic related. I won't ask. I leave.
Okay. Very well. Charlie, you arrive at this residence, and how do you travel?
Oh boy. I would probably have a really old camper van that I haven't seen in 6 months. Who knows if it's going to work properly, but yeah,
All right.
she'll get us there.
All right. So you get there, and you've been to this house numerous times, right?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
this is your grandsire's house.
Yeah.
And you go up to the front door.
Yes.
And it's very quiet. And do you ring the doorbell or knock or?
Yep. If there's a doorbell, I will ring it.
Yeah.
If there isn't, I will knock.
Right. You ring the doorbell, and so this old Black American lady answers the door. Well, actually, she's not American. She's literally African. And she looks up. You come at last, she says. And
yes.
she reaches around and gives you a hug immediately.
Oh.
Come inside.
So nice to see you.
It is a shame that it is under such unpleasant circumstances.
What?
Do come
What?
inside quickly.
All right.
You're going to need to shut the door.
I will shut the door. Don't you? Don't
Archon
worry.
Tiris is waiting in the living room upstairs. Just, you know where to find it, yes?
Yes.
I will be just 1 minute.
Okay, I'll see you up there.
Okay, so you head on up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiris is standing in the living room. And he looks up as you come in. Well.
Hi. It's been a while.
He looks at you. He says, Gus is dead.
I'll be honest. I have no idea who that is.
Gus is your, extended broodmate.
Oh. Is he new? Was he new?
Somewhat.
Wait, he's dead?
You've been away, haven't you? You just come back from a
walk?
Yeah, walkabout, as it were.
Yeah.
Gus was my youngest child.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He attacked the prince.
What the actual shit? No, I can't believe that. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yes, and it is my assumption that he was put to this by some sort of Sabbat interference.
Right. Okay.
So I have told Rosa, and Doyle doesn't need to know yet,
Okay.
but he's gonna have to find out sooner or later. He liked Gus. They were good friends.
Shit. Okay.
But the real question I have is who and how and why. Gus was nothing like this when I first met him. He was a family man. He had some interests in things. He took quickly to his clan and to the blood, I must admit. Maybe too quickly. Maybe he was just primed to be used like this as some sort of cannon fodder by the enemy. But I am deeply cut. No doubt you can imagine my life's work is dedicated to the destruction and eradication of the Sabbat, and to have my own child destroyed by one of them, or some of them, is deeply disturbing.
Yeah. Well, Sabbat had been known to have these underhanded tactics, so maybe they use them on him.
Well, so it seems. So it seems.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want me to tell Doyle?
if you have an opportunity to do that, yes, that would be good. But
Okay.
I
Oh God, he probably won't understand. Oh, I'll probably have to tell him that Gus has just gone to sleep, right?
yes.
Hmm.
Yes, I it's up to you what you'd want to tell Doyle. I really can't say. He's fragile.
Yeah.
Fragile.
Shit. Okay. Is there anything I can help you out with?
Inyanga comes into the room at that point. Well, little one, she says, which is funny because she's shorter than both of you.
Aw.
She says, well, little one, I think that it is time for you to take some time away from your walkabouts now. I understand what it is to take the great spirit journey, but now is no longer this time. We as a clan must stand together and protect each other. I think it is time for you to come back to the city for a while.
All right. I enjoyed it while it lasted.
Yes. There is something I must ask you. The Prince and the Primogen Council have come to me, and they have told me that they are looking for someone to replace Gus on their coterie. He is, I have considered this. I did not wish to ask you this because it is much to ask of anyone. Unfortunately, we have lost Gus already to this, and the Nosferatu too have lost a member to this coterie. It is a notoriously difficult group to be a part of. Do not
Sounds
underestimate.
like it.
They are being used by the elders and by the particularly the Ventru as what Tyrus turns, he says, cannon fodder. That's what they are, cannon fodder.
Right. So I'm to join them as also cannon fodder.
We have been given the option of it is either Doyle, Rosa, or you. I have no other options, and I'm so sorry to even ask you of this huge, very important thing.
It's I'd rather it be me. I don't think Doyle has the stomach for it, or
Doyle
the
is
understanding.
Not suitable for this type of
and
task.
Rosa, she's a Spitfire. I doubt she would want to do that anyway. I'll do it.
Very well.
Yeah.
Then I will give you the contacts of the ones that you must speak with.
I can make new friends. It's kind of exciting.
Yes, new friends. Good luck. One of them you might like is he has an interest in the occult and magic and sort of, but he's a Tremere, so perhaps a different view of things, not so much of the nature, more of the spirits.
Right, spirits. Okay.
In any case, here is the phone number of the leader of this coterie. His name is Jin. He has become the leader by default. All the others have died or been replaced.
Oh my god. Why? Wow, that sounds horrible. They are actual cannon fodder. Like what
Oh my god.
they have like literally been put in the cannon and shot off from the sounds of it.
It's not far from the truth.
Oh dear.
You can
Okay.
ask them about their creations, etc. But you are older than them, all of them. So perhaps you will become the leader. Who knows?
Could do.
It depends. Do not try and force these things,
I
of
won't.
course.
I won't.
It is not like our clan to try and push our leadership upon others.
Mhm.
We prefer to show people how to do the things by way of doing them. Tyrus kind of grunts. Right, so if you need any help or backup, you can call me.
All right.
And I will put down whatever it is that we're doing and be on my way. But you must understand that I do have another mission to take care of.
I understand.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Do you have your own defenses?
What do you mean by defenses? Like weaponry?
Yeah, shit like that.
I prefer swords actually, but I do. And
Swords
I'll
are
just
really
like
good against.
I'll bring out my clothes and stuff. I'll be like, I can just use these if it comes down to it. Oh, blood point.
I'm afraid. My concern is that that's not going to be enough when the time comes. Like, that's good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he shows you his claws, but he opens his jacket and he points inside his jacket, and there's like handguns and just, all sorts of shit inside his jacket too. It's like,
Right.
Don't want to be going to a gunfight with a knife,
Yes, that's true. But I am also a bit old school and I don't know how to use that. So
Right. So we need
also I came from the age where the hippies sort of ran rampant and all that. So I'd rather
I get you have some
rather replace bullets with flowers, if you know what I mean.
yeah. And Younger said you might be a bit like this. Right. Well, good luck in that case.
Thank you. Yeah.
What about grenades? How do you feel about grenades?
That's pretty much the same thing.
But if you have like
Dangerous.
a couple of grenades in your handbag, your flour bag, or whatever,
What,
surely,
my pail?
yeah, whatever, it wouldn't hurt, surely. What about stakes, wooden stakes, flamethrowers?
Sticks I can do, because
what about
they're more of a
retainers?
preventative. About what now?
Retainers, retainers are good because they can have all the things that you don't want to carry.
Oh, right.
Just suggestions.
Let me think on it.
All right. Well, you think about that. I'll be off. I've got things to do. In the meantime, you should hook up with this Jin and Lawrence.
Jen
And wherever the fuck Mercy is, no one's been able to get hold of her for days.
Okay, right. Yeah. Thanks. Good to see you, Terrace.
Right. And then Younger walks you back out to the door. She says, do you have anything? Is there anything that you need? Do you have money?
Oh, I've got money. It's fine. Well, you know me. I've got my store. It turns over a little bit. It's not a lot, but
Well, you
it'll
might
do.
find that you need some resources for this type of thing.
Oh, probably. Let me meet up with them first, and then
Okay.
I can come up with a shopping list or something.
Just
Yeah.
remember that you can find me anytime. I'm going to be. You can call me.
Okay.
I am often here, or I am in the park, or I am at the Primogen meetings.
Okay.
Yes.
I know you're here. Thank you.
All right.
Mm.
Do good. Be well.
You too. Just like I'll hold her face with my hand
Mm.
and then walk away and attempt to use this cell phone.
Right.
It's been a while.
All right.
How old
So-
is this character?
Well, the
Um,
hippies were
you
like,
don't know. You don't know. You don't
No,
know.
but
Angela. Oh yeah. By the way, I have cat ears. Just wolf ears
just one cat ear though.
for the occasion. That's my
Oh,
surprise.
wow.
All right,
Oh, wow. Okay.
here we go.
All right.
it starts.
And also, I have my gangrel necklace.
Right.
So
Right.
Neat.
there you go.
What is that? Is that a wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wolf
Yeah.
suit.
Gangrel
Okay.
symbol.
Okay. So
Yeah.
who are you calling? You calling Jen?
Yeah.
All right. So Jen, suddenly your phone rings while you're waiting outside for
I check the
Lawrence.
number.
It is an unknown number.
I kind of frown, but I pick up anyway. Yes, hello?
Hi, is this Jen?
Yes, this is Jin. Who is this?
Hello, I'm Belladonna. It's a pleasure to meet you. To listen to you. Sorry. I would like to meet up somewhere. I apparently am going to be the new member of your coterie, so it's going to be kind of fun, don't you think? Yeah,
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of this.
it's pretty heavy, isn't it?
Yes, who told you this?
Inyanga?
In your Oh, you are Gangrel then?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so you've heard about Gus.
I only just discovered him as well. So
That
yeah,
all right then, sure.
freaking crazy, to be honest. But yeah, can we meet
Fine.
somewhere?
Where are you right now?
I say the
Wicker
general
Park.
location. Yeah.
Come to, and I give out Lawrence's house address without his permission.
Rude.
Ooh.
I will drive over there without his permission.
All right. So you're on your way over. Excellent.
I do tell Lawrence when he comes out, though.
How far away are you? Because we're like about to leave.
Well, she's
But if-
about 20 minutes away. So,
good.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
have to
my-
wait a bit. But
band's
also,
really
I don't
loud.
think I should say let's all meet at Mercy's house. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when Lawrence comes out, I'll tell him what just happened.
Okay.
okay. Oh, one other thing too, Belladonna, is before you did leave the house, Terrace will have said to you, if you can find out who did this to Gus, I would like them alive.
Oh,
Preferably.
right.
Otherwise, bring hell and pain to them.
Well, I hope Helen Payne in a peaceful way.
He says, these people killed my child.
Yeah, revenge is the best. No, it's not. It's really not. Oh, yeah. I'll do that, but I don't want to hear about anything else about what you have to do with them.
All right.
Driving.
That's just a little minor flashback. Okay, so you're driving and you get to Lawrence's house. Lawrence, are you still there at that point? Did you guys discuss this?
I was going to talk to him and explain this and say that we should probably wait here because we have no idea what's going on with Mercy, so we have no idea the situation at her house. So
I was doing work, so I zoned out of your conversation with Belladonna. So you're gonna have to
Okay.
roleplay it to me.
So, Lawrence, I have excellent news for you. As it turns out, Clan Gangrel is sending another person to join the coterie.
How do you know this?
Because I just got a call from one Belladonna informing me that she would be coming, and no, I did not know this beforehand. I am rather surprised at this turn of events as well, and I am not quite sure what it implies.
Okay. Wait, did you say that they're on their way here now?
Yes. She's on her way here. Because she wanted to immediately meet up, which I suppose makes sense. So I think it's the whole death and dismemberment thing is starting to become contagious.
Joe, the answer is yes.
How much?
One
Okay,
point.
sweet. Okay. All right. I'll. What's going on with her? He points at Mel in the car.
Oh, she drove me here. I need to feed. I'm hungry. Wait. I need to find out what goes on with Mercy first.
Well, okay. Well, you sort her out. I'm gonna go back inside and wait for this new gangrel, and I'll see you in there. And he's just gonna turn around and go back inside his house.
An understandable response.
And then just start reading again.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Okay, quick question for you, Charlie. Mercy's obviously unavailable at present. What's do we need to go into anything about her? Like, she's just not going to be anywhere anyone can find her, right?
Yeah, probably.
All
She
right.
won't be at her house, that's for sure.
She won't be there, and she
Does
won't be
she-
at Jason's.
Yeah, I'm sure she would have. Sure, they would have figured something out.
Right. What about Mimi? Is she with the clan or is she with Mercy?
She was left with the clan. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So Mercy's retiring for 6 months.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Mimi.
All right. Cool. Very good. Just thought I'd find that out for sure.
Probably send like some blood every once in a while, so that Mimi doesn't forget her mama.
Right. Okay then.
Right now we have to physically wait 20 minutes before Charlie can
That's
arrive
right.
to the house. So
Right. So what do you guys do for 20 minutes? You're reading.
I called Jason.
Okay. Hello. This is
Hello.
Mr. Newberry, attorney at law.
This is Jen.
Jin, so pleased to meet you, and nice to hear from you, should I say. And how are you this fine evening?
Well, I would be slightly better if I had any idea where Mercy was, seeing as she's completely vanished, as far as I know.
Vanished, you say? Well, that's one way to put it, certainly. I believe she's gone on a sabbatical.
are you having this conversation in the lounge with me?
Probably
Right.
outside the door.
Can
Because
I-
you
on the lawn.
on the porch. You
on
have
the
a porch?
Yeah, the front door. Oh wait,
Yes.
I have a picture of it. Do I have a porch? I
Can you share-
barely.
Can you share the picture? Let me actually. I'll just enable sharing. Who can share? All participants. Yeah, there you go.
To what? Share my screen.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I can
Or-
do that.
Let's see this porch.
I don't know how to do that on Zoom.
Okay, so you
Share
press
screen on the bottom.
green,
The green
shift.
button.
It's the big green button.
There you go. There
Ah.
is.
Oh,
the-
so it's barely. Okay, so I'm kind of leaning against the wall right outside the door on the barely there porch.
Okay.
I'm making this call. It's very easy to eavesdrop if you have the windows open if you want to.
Yeah,
I
so I was
honestly
gonna
don't
be
care.
like stealthily heightened senses to listen into the
Yeah.
call.
I'm extremely used to this. I honestly don't care.
All right. Yeah. So as for Mercy, yes, I have no idea where she is. She told me she was going away for a while. I asked her where she was going. She said it was nothing I needed to be concerned about.
So she is in fact vanished of her own free will and not murdered somewhere.
I don't think she's murdered anywhere. No, I think she'll probably be back. She said she'd be away for an extended holiday.
Pulling Akira then, except she might come back.
She's probably gone to Vegas to gamble all of her assets away.
What assets?
Well, won't take long, will it?
Right. Well, but she is well though.
Oh, well, she was never
For
very
a
well.
certain measure of the word.
Yeah.
Lawrence will rap on the window beside the porch to get your attention, and then just say through
I
the glass,
look.
ask if we can come over and check.
I give you the stink eye. It was like, right. So if we were to say check her house or check your house, then she would be nowhere to be found.
Of course. Why would she be here? I've banned her
Oh.
from my house. I told her to get out. I made her buy her own apartment.
Well, forgive me, but I don't think banning her from your house would have actually kept her from your house.
Well, that's true, but she did eventually get her own apartment. You've been there,
Right.
haven't you?
Yes, had the house. Oh, wait. Where's Mimi?
Mimi is with her family.
Oh, of course. She even left her. She must be really serious about it.
She is quite serious about this. She's looking to find herself. Look, between you and me, I think she's gone on some kind of ayahuasca retreat in Baja California. She's looking to find herself. She wants to know herself to a new level and become comfortable with her.
Right. And who knows about this vacation she's going on?
Sorry, what?
Who else knows that she's gone on this vacation?
You and me.
Right. So if anyone else starts asking about Mercy, can I direct them to you?
Oh, God. So if you have to.
Yes. As it so happens, I am extremely not responsible for Mercy, especially since she's gone now.
Oops. Sorry, that's the wrong response. Sorry, having to type answers to questions in chat. Can you just reiterate your last point there, Math, please? Sorry.
I was saying I am extremely not responsible for Mercy, especially since she's vanished now.
Well, that makes sense. I guess I could take some responsibility for that. Sure.
I do apologize for your continuous taking responsibility for Mercy.
Well, I suppose I could hold you responsible for my responsibility for Mercy, but, that might be taking it a little far.
Yes, it is, especially since, as you know, I am far from responsible. I'm the least responsible person you know.
I'm not sure that's true. You,
No, that was a
after
blatant
all,
lie.
are the prince's childer, the newest childer.
Wonder how long I'll have that title.
About the same duration as your lifespan, I suspect.
Yes, that does sound about right. Thank you for your time, Jason. I'll see you someday. Or not.
Yes, well, good night, and do enjoy your new member of your coterie.
Click.
Click. Fair enough. Okay, Belladonna, you arrive.
Okay, so like my van is pretty beaten up. It looks like it's straight out of the 70s because it is. It's rusty as hell, but it's getting there.
So when you arrive, I'm saying to Lawrence through the window, Lawrence, Kira always eavesdropped on my calls too, and it was exactly as obvious. I miss her. She had a solid head on her shoulders. That's why she left.
It involved Mercy. I was just curious.
Oh no, I'm not angry. I expect it.
Right. Well, if you want to know what I look like, I have great big question mark. Okay, so I've written it down. So Belladonna has tan skin. She's got one light brown eye and one gray eye. That sort of there's also a white streak in her hair from that. Most of her hair is brown.
The iris is gray. Or she's blind in one eye.
She's iris. She's not blind.
Okay.
It's heterochromia.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, she's got white streak, but she's also got a lot of brown sun-kissed hair. She looks like a person that would be out in the sun, like a hippie child. Yeah, incredibly boho. She's wearing like light material that is quite easy to just like slip on and off, and not that you guys care. And she's got like she's got ankle boots. Yeah, she's quite pretty.
Have any companions with you? Any friends or companions with you? It's just you in the car.
No, just me. I've decided to give Zora. I guess she requires some time off because she just spent all day at the store. So yeah, giving her that.
Carrying a
Yeah.
bag? You got a bag?
Yeah, sure. sure, whatever. It'll be like a satchel with like the tassels and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So
How old does she look?
Mid-20s. I was about to give you the answer. I can't do that. But yeah, mid-20s. So.
Okay.
I turn around as you approach.
Just gonna look
Oh.
around. Hi.
Hello, Belladonna, I presume.
Yeah, that's me. You guys?
Yeah, well, my name is Jin, as you already know. This is Lawrence.
Frozen.
Unfortunately, we've just discovered that the other member of the coterie is mysteriously absent for an indefinite period of time.
Okay, right. Yeah, you guys seem to have your shit sorted. That's tight.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, let us hope for everyone's sake that you don't catch the contagious case of missing or dead that seems to be going around.
I'll work on that. Jesus. Okay. So how many were there when you guys started this? Just by the way, I just need to
5.
Oh, great. Now there's just 2 of you.
I wasn't
Well,
there at the beginning.
Well,
Oh God.
I'm a transfer as well.
Right.
not that any of them were what I'd say exactly completely stable, but no, it doesn't speak well to our circumstances at all.
Okay.
I'm surprised you were you ordered to join us?
It was more kind of like I chose to.
Raise an
Kind of.
eyebrow.
Did you know Gus?
No, I had no idea. I just got back into town and yeah. Then I was told that I had there was a new member of the Gangrels and yeah. Then I was told that he died. So
Oh, how long have you been
congratulations. Oh, you're dead. Oof. Sorry?
How long have you been part of your clan?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you that. No.
Right.
Right.
Well, we were just about to head out to investigate the whereabouts of the missing Malkavian.
Right.
Yes, we're headed to Mercy's house. I highly doubt we'll find anything, but there might be at least some things we can take a look at there.
Okay, this is weird. Shouldn't we be doing something to do with like the Sabbat and stuff? Just told that like Gus apparently joined the Sabbat and then
If you have any idea where to look first, speak up.
I thought you guys would.
Do you think that anyone tells us anything?
Right, yeah. I used to be young too, so I know
No,
what
it's not
that's
just
like.
that. It's a bit beyond that. It's more of I would say we are what you call disposable, and you know.
You guys need to stop living like your cannon fodder. That's probably where you're going wrong.
I'm sure.
Hmm.
Well, usually the phrase is "live and learn," but I'm not certain that will go well. Let's head out. We can continue this discussion in the car.
Right. Do you want to join? Do you want to like join in my van?
Lawrence was going to drive us.
Oh, okay. Right. I'll just leave it here, and I'll join you.
So regarding
Alright.
your clan, I say as we get to the car,
Mhm.
what exactly is it? I suppose that wait, who exactly sent you? Was it Archon Tyrus? You said he would be here in the city.
Archon and well, yeah, Terrace and Inyanga, both of them told me about this.
Right. Is there something specific you're meant to be doing?
Join you.
And presumably
that's all
fight
I
the
know.
Sabbat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Pretty
yes, I
much.
see. You're already adjusting to our information level.
Yeah. I thought you guys had like a game plan or something.
Well, I mean, there have been attempts to make plans. However, For obvious and non-obvious reasons, those have not gone particularly well. Wait, no, I need to make another phone call. I forgot.
God. Okay.
I will share the car if you guys want to. Oh, what? Here we go. There's the
Nice.
car.
Ooh, that's neat.
Chevrolet Impala, 1967. Very nice.
I like that car. That's neat looking. They don't make
Just
cars
take-
shaped like that
Could
anymore.
have just taken that from Supernatural.
Yes, that too.
It's almost like I did.
Anyway, while we're driving over, I called Juggler.
You called Juggler. Okay.
Yes, I forgot I was going to make this call too. That's all I do, make phone calls. That's my entire job.
That's true. You're like a secretary. to
Chicago Coterie, Jen speaking. Chicago Coterie, Jen speaking.
Secretary to the
Chicago Queen,
prince.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Yes, anyway, I call him.
Good evening. That must be Jen.
Yes, Juggler, I presume.
Indeed. I am the one they call the juggler for one reason or another.
Yes.
It wasn't my
So
idea, by the way.
nicknames typically aren't.
How can I be of assistance to you, Jen?
Right. So first off, was there anything that you found out about that truck that from the people who are examining it?
Well, it was licensed in Chicago. It was licensed under under the name. 1 minute. I'll just check my notes. He says. He says it was licensed under the name Anna Devane, who curiously is a police detective in the city of Chicago.
A police detective. When was it? When was this?
This was just less than a year ago.
That is somewhat distressing.
I would have to agree with you. After all, I believe it is your clan that is has the authority over the police of Chicago. Is that not true?
It's Prince Loden, yes, that is true. I can't think of what that implies. Anyway, right. This is the third person saying this to. Did you hear about what happened close to dawn last night?
I've heard rumors, yes. I've heard there was some sort of kerfuffle near the Sears Tower.
Yes. Seeing as you are his friend, I feel obligated to inform you that Gus was somehow subverted and convinced to attempt to kill Prince Loden in the tower.
That is disturbing news.
It is extremely disturbing.
I was not aware of this. I only heard that there was some kind of kerfuffle.
Yes, I was actually present in the tower at the time. Gus was ranting about freeing people and gunning down people and throwing grenades.
Truly.
It ended predictably for him, I'll have to say.
Can you describe the situation?
Well, I don't have the full knowledge of it, but I was in the tower at the time. I was in Prince Loden's office with the man himself for certain matters, and it was getting close to dawn when
Were there guards there?
Yes, there were guards. Oh, I heard shooting. I went to check. He was breaking through the door and shooting at the guards. I realized it was him because I recognized his voice shouting. I yelled at him. He yelled at me. I exited the room shortly before he threw a grenade and probably killed everyone there. After I made my exit, the reinforcements were called in, and I'm not entirely sure what happened after that. I was hiding out until dawn because the incident kept going to dawn.
I see. So, how did you get away from the combat?
Well, I am assure that you are aware that only a fool would not have alternative exits in a place of residence when you are a
course.
publicly threatened figure.
Of course. So, that makes a lot of sense. Very well. Out of game, do you know who Juggler is? Yes, you've heard the name Juggler. You believe Juggler is the leader of the Anarchs in the city of Gary, south of Chicago.
Okay.
He is said to reside at a place called the Rose Garden. You know that the Chicago coterie were involved with visiting him a couple of times because they were under the impression that they might be able to gain some insight into the Sabbat through him, because it is generally understood that the Sabbat recruit Camarilla neonates from the Anarchs.
What clan is he part of?
Nobody knows.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, so all things considered, I do think it is more than passingly likely that this is Sabbat activity.
That makes sense. Very well. Is there anything I can do to assist the situation?
To be honest, I was hoping you'd have more information, but I wasn't really expecting it. I don't suppose you've seen any sort of increase in activity in Gary.
Well, not besides the usual sorts of things. No, I can't say I have any especially strong leads for you at present.
Well, yes, in that case, I suppose I would just be grateful if you were open for further communication and perhaps aid against this menace. I already swore that I would see every single one of them dead and buried, and before they did this to Gus.
Fair enough. I do have a team working on something at the moment, and if they do find anything, I will pass it on to you.
I appreciate it, and I'm sorry about Gus. I know you were good friends.
Well, he was working out quite well. Could have made inroads to some sort of back channeling business deals we could have been doing. But anyhow, never mind. God rest Gus.
Yes, may he rest in peace one day.
Jin, your phone actually rings like while you're on the phone to him. Like there's another call coming in.
I say, excuse me, I have another call.
All right.
I hang up on that and take this one. Hello?
This is Annabelle Triabel.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I am looking for your friend Gus.
Gus is unfortunately indisposed permanently due to incredibly recent events.
What are you talking about?
I'm referring to the fact that he broke into the Sears Tower and tried to kill Prince Loden.
What are you saying? This is nonsense. What are you saying? Tell me again.
Last night, close to dawn, Gus broke into the Sears Tower and attempted to kill Prince Loden, gunning down many people
Why have I
in the
not heard of
process.
any of this before? Why is this coming from you now?
Unfortunately, I
Did you
cannot
people not
say
think to
that.
tell me these things already? What is wrong with you?
I was not aware that you were good friends with Gus. I apologize.
Click.
Are you done with your phone calls or?
It's never ending. I have honestly no idea why Annabelle Triabel would wait. Never mind. Moving on.
Right. Okay. By the way, this car is groovy as hell. Just by the way.
It's a very nice
Wow.
car.
Huh?
I hope it inspires a TV show in about 6 years.
That's oddly specific. Do you have television ambitions?
Oh, look, we're here.
I need to go feed after this or something.
All right. So you get to Mercy's house. Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're there.
hop out and lean. No, I won't lean against the car. It's too nice. It's too nice.
I just walk up to the front door and try the doorknob.
It's locked.
How do
Any
we get
signs
through
of
security?
any signs of recent habitation?
Such as what? There is a half empty trash bin.
Yeah, like that.
You know,
I look in through the window.
the blinds are down, but you peek around and you don't see anybody moving in there or any lights on or anything like that.
Right.
So,
Just then, what do you folks say to asking the neighbors?
Knock loudly on the door.
Time is it? It might be late.
no response.
That is true. It is.
It's about 9 o'clock.
All right. Okay. This is
I
weird.
I am inclined to believe that she is, in fact, vanished.
We could.
Ah.
Shall we try Jason's?
I think we would have less luck getting in there. She left Mimi with her family. Perhaps we should go there.
At the mental hospital.
The hell is
Well,
happening?
yes, that is where they are.
How far? All right, let's go.
All right.
I needed to talk
Is this what you
to.
guys normally do?
I needed to talk to Maureen about something anyway.
Back in the
Well,
car.
not exactly.
Right.
Normally, we aren't hunting down a vanished member of the coterie.
Right.
Okay.
To no avail.
So everybody's back in the car driving to the mental hospital. Brum, 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 brum.
I'm really
Brum.
not comfortable with how fast these cars go nowadays. Even though your car is actually from like my time. I'm still used to my van being a little slow old.
Well,
granny
some
thing.
people say that eventually the cars will drive themselves.
Preposterous.
What do you mean
I
your
don't know.
time?
Oh, okay. Full disclosure, I was turned in the 70s. Okay,
Oh, I was alive in the 70s.
cool. That's groovy, baby. Like, let's go.
So that's how that conversation goes. And you eventually
Perhaps
get
if you
to-
drive faster, this conversation will end.
All right. You get to the hospital and
Does the hospital look active?
well, not especially. The main hospital does, the mental hospital part. I mean, this particular part of the mental hospital is pretty much owned by the Malkavians, and they have their own doctors and nurses who are all their own ghouls and dominated up the fuck. Like
God.
they control it. It's a little fortress controlled by people with needles, and of course security guards with guns. So, you know,
Is there a front desk we can go to?
there is a front desk you can go to.
Oh dear. I'll be honest, I'm not good with these sort of places, places where people have potentially died. I'm not very good with this. So
There's a a lady sitting at the desk with a nurse's hat on. She looks like she's out of the 50s. And she looks up at you. Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Hello, miss. We were looking for members of Mercy's brood.
Can you make a perception and empathy check? Jen can make the same perception and empathy check.
10, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Perception, empathy. Does my specialty apply to this?
What is your specialty?
Truth.
No.
Okay. Amazing. I get nothing. I'm not really
Oof.
paying attention, I guess.
Right. So you're
It's
paying
not a
attention.
botch. It's not a botch. because I
good.
don't have the thing, but I
Okay.
just don't pay attention apparently.
All right. You're pretty much just expecting it, to be honest. And what Lawrence realizes is this woman has got that slightly glazed look and slightly controlled look of someone who's been dominated up the wazoo. Right. Her personality has been constructed for her.
Right. Does it
Um,
appear she would know what
she
we're
looks at
talking
you
about?
and she kind of blinks and she says, I believe that information would be a breach of the Masquerade, but I can tell you because apparently you know who you're looking for. But normally I would have to report such a question. She picks up her phone
I put my hand on my head.
and she dials a number. She goes, good evening. I have
The Chicago
small-
Queen Coterie.
a Chicago Queen coterie here to visit with Maureen. Can they come through now? Very well. I'll admit them now.
She
Very
looks like
good.
she's tripping.
She puts down the phone.
I
You
kind
can
of
go
shake my
through
head.
to the right-hand side through that door.
Thank you.
Is that the same path we took last time we were here?
It is.
All right, so yeah, we'll follow the directions.
I'm gonna keep my eyes forward.
You'll meet Mr.
By the
Salazar
way-
halfway down the hallway, and he'll direct you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jigs.
By the way, Belladonna, I feel obligated to warn you to well, they're Malkavians. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Uh,
Okay.
Kind of just go with
Right.
it.
oh, I've been around Malkavians before. It's fine.
In high concentration, they're well.
If she's been a vampire since the 70s, Jen, I think it's okay.
I have no words to describe them, honestly.
Right. Mr.
They're a little bit
Salazar.
loopy.
Mr. Salazar meets you at the corner and he says, please just follow me. And he takes you down the corridor and down another corridor, and you turn left and you turn right and you go past the eye optical ward, and then you go past the sort of infant mortality ward and not more infant mortality ward. Is that a thing? It's the ward where the babies die.
It's any infant word if I get into it.
Right, exactly. And eventually you get to the mental ward at the back. And he opens this door and lets you in. And it's like an airlock. You go through the first set of doors and you go into the airlock. They shut those doors, and then the second set of doors open up, and you find yourself in a foyer. And Mr. Salazar says, over here is the family room, which you've been to before. So you go to the family room, and this, as I said last time, there's like on one side, there's a big room with a glass window with a table in there and a whole bunch of art supplies. The other wall is a big, large glass wall that opens. Behind that glass wall is a courtyard, a big square courtyard with a tree in the middle and a few outside tables, like park benches. As it were. And all the way around the edge of that courtyard is a wall with doors, dormitory doors that open into rooms, ostensibly speaking. And from one of those rooms, the door opens, room number 5, and out comes this little lady in a wheelchair, pushing along towards you in the rain. It started raining, by the way, when you got out of the car.
Wait, are we in the courtyard?
You're inside the room, the family room. She's in the courtyard
Oh.
coming to
Oh, okay.
you.
So Maureen was the old lady.
Mr. Salazar opens the door and the wheelchair comes in, and Maureen looks up at you. You, I know you. She points to Jen.
I take a half a bow and say, "It's good to see you again."
And where is my young one?
Mercy.
Yes, you
We
have
were
her.
actually We were actually
Yes.
coming here to ask if you knew anything about her whereabouts.
Oh no, she's gone away.
Ah, yes, that's yes, we've heard that she is not here, and I heard she left Mimi here.
Yes, Mimi is here. She's with Mom and Pa.
In good hands then. I
Hmm.
presume she's well.
Very well, very well. Are you well? She wheels forward a bit and grasps your hand.
I look increasingly uncomfortable when she touches me. Ah, well as can be expected. Thank you for asking.
She looks at your hand. Such smooth skin you have.
Thank you.
Young and supple.
Moisturize me.
Well, I appreciate the compliment.
And who are these friends of yours? I think I've met this one. She looks over at you, Lawrence.
Yes, ma'am. I was there the other night.
She looks up at you. Can you tell me two things about your aura besides the fact that you're a vampire?
Curiosity and calmness. Yeah, he's pretty chill right now.
Okay.
Oh my god. Someone hack you?
Yeah, my id. Tremere, I smell it on you.
Yes, we came to look for mercy. You wouldn't.
That particular frankincense, I recognize that anywhere. That's Antonescu, isn't it? You've been in the Chantry House, haven't you?
Lawrence just bows his head and says, "You wouldn't have to know when Mercy would be back, would you?"
Probably the summer.
I frown.
Or I should say it would be much of a full cycle. Life, death, rebirth. You, Tremere, know all about that, don't you, eh?
I look at Lawrence. Interesting.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll leave you to your business.
You won't be seeing Mercy anytime soon. There will be no mercy for you, no.
Pardon, but there
Pretty
was
good
also
one.
something else I wanted to ask.
Mm.
So, in an effort to aid my particular feeding predilections, Prince Loden told me to go to a particular place. However, it was brought to my attention that this place is a hospital that is actually controlled by your clan.
You're
Therefore,
Loden's boy, aren't you?
yes, yes. Therefore, I am under the
You
obligation
like to feed on the young ones, don't you? Little boys and girls.
Is that
like is a
true?
strong word.
Lawrence is just giving Jen the side eye right now.
Like is a strong word, but I am obligated to, yes. And I take another, and I nod my head. I would ask your permission to continue feeding in this location.
She goes like this to you, Jen. Come down here.
I lean down.
I started the fire, you know.
Mm.
You should have seen their faces. Their eyes
Smile
popped,
blankly.
crackled, their skin. It was lovely. You should have seen the smell.
I can imagine it.
Mm.
Perhaps you'll have an encore sometime.
She looks up at you. That would be delightful.
Everything's fireproof these days now, though.
I hear they have bombs and things.
Yes, very efficient.
Efficient, yes, yes. I will grant you your access.
Thank you.
But you remember who helped you in here?
Of course, I wouldn't forget.
Good, good. Because one day, Jin, You might be the prince.
I frown. That would be the day, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? I have seen many things happen in my time. Don't be surprised.
I have an expression of vague distaste on my face. And be like, I suppose you would know better than I.
Is that all? Anything else we can help you with here?
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm Belladonna. I'm new to their coterie.
She
I
looks at
do
you.
know of you. I just haven't met you yet. I'm always on my walks while you guys have the Chicago Queen parties and stuff.
I see.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
And you, dearie, and you.
Yeah,
Why
right.
are you here?
I told you I'm here with them.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
perhaps we should celebrate while we have you all here.
I think
She turns around.
we're busy,
Mr.
aren't we?
Salazar, perhaps it's time for cake.
I apologize, Maureen, but we have business to attend to. So this will have to,
Pity. Come back
have a
for
rain
cake
check.
another time then.
yes.
Yes.
I'll
Good
schedule
night
it.
then, dearies. Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you. I'll just
Yes.
walk away.
All right.
I'll
guys
look away
leave.
too and be like, what the She's
I
a lot
turn around
crazier than I
last and
thought.
go.
Bombs?
They're red
Ah,
loopy, that specific brood.
right.
Well, yes, obviously.
Just I hope she doesn't get a hold of a bomb because a lot of people die and that's never good.
Yes, we should
Peace.
try and avoid mass deaths if possible.
We'll get back to my car then, and
I need to feed. I haven't in a while, and well, not that I haven't in a while, but it's been.
you were just given permission to.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which, by the way, since tomorrow is Halloween, does anyone want to say be out and about for the night?
I'm kind of stuck with you guys, so yeah. Although this isn't really helping our Savat problem.
I'm
Yeah, unless it
currently.
does. I don't know. It could lead to some Sabat ass kicking.
I kind of sigh. I need to ask soon, perhaps tomorrow, if they got any information about Gus. Have you ever been to Gary? I presume you've been to Gary since you travel.
Yep.
Where do you
Been a while.
where do you
Terrible
stay out of?
place.
You've even been to the Rose Garden, I think.
Cool.
What area do you live in, Belladonna?
I'll say a place. It is where my haven is. I haven't figured out that, but
In
it'll be
Chicago
in.
City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You should also give your phone number to Lawrence.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Here,
I
like
don't want to repeat of the Gus situation.
I'm still trying to get used to it, so just be aware I might mistype things or whatever. It's
That's all right.
So, Jen, you get another phone call.
Who is it this time?
This time, it's
Prince Loden.
No,
was-
please no. Please no.
That was going to be my next suggestion of where we go.
Jin, I'm your father.
Please
Oh,
tell me it's someone reasonable.
it's Prince Loden.
Of course it is. I answer immediately, of course.
He
So good.
says,
Uh,
bring your coterie to the Sears Tower now.
All right. Lawrence, we need to head to this. Right, you heard.
And he just hangs up.
That's
Well,
pretty convenient. I was going to suggest visiting Loden.
I was going to suggest I feed first, but we do this first.
Give a
Duty
tea.
calls.
Would Halloween be pretty bad for the old stuff, spirit stuff?
I wouldn't know. I just figure that it might mean certain places are open later than normal.
Wait,
Well,
what?
I'll just
What?
leave it. I'll just leave him to blank. It's fine.
You're asking me?
No,
Yes.
What are you asking me?
It's Halloween bad for the old spirit stuff.
Spirit stuff.
No. Isn't it the opposite?
It's probably it's Samhain, so
Yeah.
it's connected to the cycle of the seasons. So
Yep,
it's a gateway to the underworld.
Yep.
In magical terms.
hmm So
bad, good. It'll bring you closer to the land of the dead, as well as the various nature spirits in particular, but it's also connected to the solar cycle.
great.
So,
Excellent. Okay. All right.
I'm
Sweet.
thinking,
is there
I'm thinking of
nothing in particular Lawrence would have been told about Halloween?
Well, certainly that it is more than just a festival for handing out candy to children and a commercial, business opportunity. Yeah, I mean, you can look it up. Google it.
Yeah.
Google it.
What about
You-
Googling?
You can Google the origins of Halloween.
Oh
If-
no,
if-
I know that,
If
but
you
like,
already don't, okay,
I
well,
mean,
if
was
you
it
know
would,
that stuff.
but between the Tremere and Halloween, like, would anything be going on there?
They probably have a ritual. Yeah, they probably have some sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing world changing though. It's just the way I see it. A lot of the Tremere stuff, they have a lot of ongoing rituals that build up their base power, if you like, the power of the chantry itself, and keep the various spirits of the chantry house in check or doing their various jobs. They've got guardians and things at the chantry house that need a certain amount of appeasement. That sort of stuff. So they do have a
Right.
lot of ongoing rituals that require, it's kind of like housekeeping.
Yeah.
So rather than we're doing a ritual to do this thing, we're doing a ritual to make sure that these things don't fall over.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that sort of stuff. So more of a housekeeping type of rite.
Renewing Guardian
Yeah.
spell subscriptions and stuff.
Exactly. Spell subscriptions. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we drive to the Sears Tower.
Right.
yes, I'm thinking of perhaps, I don't know, trying to take over an orphanage or something tomorrow.
So, Jen, you have access to special underground parking at the Sears Tower, and you've got a special card now.
Yay.
So you're able to get in and park in the very special VIP zone.
And I only kill like 2 trees on my way.
Right. And so you were able to do you get them to open up for this car with these guys in it, or are you reserving that? Okay, cool. All right. So you park next to the about 20 meters away from the elevator, the special elevator that goes to Loden's offices and such like. But when you get there, there is a security guard standing in the elevator holding the door open.
That's a good idea after Gus.
That's
a very good idea.
And the guard's standing there. He's got an assault rifle hanging around his neck.
Holy cow.
Understandable.
I'm gonna pull a flower out of my bag and just hand it.
No,
to
they're all
Die
dead.
immediately.
They're dead.
him. Oh,
If you were next to me
Right.
at any point, they're literally all dead.
what
That's
the
true.
hell?
Right. You open your bag and
These
just take a flower out and it just goes, pooh.
I'll just say
What
it's
on
a
earth is
it's a
happening to
consequence of
these?
being near Jin.
You have no, keep those away from me if you want them alive.
Somehow the
You
bag
can-
itself was protecting it from Jin's presence. But the moment you take it out, it just wilts immediately.
I
This
apologize.
is sad. Please don't come to my please don't come to my my store, okay?
No, I won't. If you
Because
stand
I
a
have
bit,
like a florist thing. You would kill.
yes, I
entire
have no
business.
intention. If you stand about further than 2 feet away from me, they should be fine.
The guard looks at his watch. He looks up at you. He goes, "So you, Jin?
Yes,
Is this the Chicago Queen Coterie?
yes.
Please step inside the elevator."
Step
I'll step
inside.
inside.
Turns the key and the door's shut.
I'm gonna hold on to the side.
He presses the down button.
Lovely.
And the elevator moves quite slowly down, about 5 floors beneath the parking structure, and stops. And then it opens out into a concrete basement bunker.
You know, this is an interesting thing. Prince Loden actually does not know that I kill plants because it's never come up.
Right. There's a hallway in front of you, a small room, and then a hallway, all concrete, very bare. There's like a yellow line painted on the wall about a foot up from the bottom of the, foot up from the floor. Kind of like you would get in a military base or a hospital or something along those lines. There are security cameras. You see security cameras pointing at you. At the other end of the hallway, there's another security guard with a gun at the end of the corridor, looking down the corridor in your direction. There's a door open, and from the end of the corridor, you can hear murmuring voices and light coming out of that corridor, out of that door. And the guy walks you up there. He goes, through that door, please. Prince Loden is waiting for you.
Yep, we go.
And you step into this room and you find there's a concrete slab, and Gus's body is on the slab. His chest cavity has been hacked open. His heart is visible and staked, and he's laying there with his head back, splayed open, alive but undead, and paralyzed through the heart with the stake.
I look mildly displeased at the sight.
It's very graphic.
Is staking the heart of a vampire like in this, like grabbing the scruff of a cat's neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look mildly displeased, no more.
No more. Okay. And Prince Loden is standing nearby, as there are 3 figures wearing biohazard suits. One of them has a electric drill, like a buzzsaw. Sorry. Like an electric bone saw in one hand. And the others have got various medical tools and implements. There's a couple of other machines that you would expect to see more in a hospital. They're all switched off. And Loden looks across to you. You're here. Well, here is the culprit. As you can see, he is being, on the one hand, punished accordingly. On the other, we have extracted some information from him. Now, you have paper with you.
Yes. I probably went and got my notebook to keep on me forever after the box incident.
I have a name for you. His name is Philippe Rigaud. I will have to spell this for you, I suspect.
It seems French.
It is French, yes. Rigaud. R-I-G-A-U-D. Philippe Rigaud.
Philippe Rigaud.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, spell it again.
R-I-G-A-U-D.
R-I-G-A-U-D. Is the first name the normal spelling?
P-H-I-L-L-I-P-E. Philippe.
Is that a woman's name?
No?
Nope.
Well, no, whatever. Is that how you spell it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I write it down.
This is the one that we understand has done this thing to your previous, to Gus.
I frown deeply.
I'm sorry, sir. What do you mean by what it has done to Gus? Was he controlled?
Yes.
Subverted,
controlled, dominated.
Are we allowed to go around and have a look?
At the body?
This
I
is
want to look at his
Belladonna. She's
face.
been sent by the gangrel.
Yes. Sorry, what was your question, Joe?
Oh no, I was expositioning Loden about Belladonna.
Right. I see. Sorry. Yes, she was the one sent by the gangrel. He looks at you. It has been a long time since we have met.
Sure has.
Now,
I can't believe that he was made, and now he has to probably die.
suffer.
It
is
I
unfortunate.
only just met him. It's a bit sad.
Yes. Well, we will keep our sentiments to ourselves. In the meantime, I wish that you will track down this Philip Rigord and bring him to justice.
Did Gus know anything about his potential location or skills?
I will tell you what we know. And just out of game, hold on. Please hold the line.
Please hold.
If I'm allowed to, I'm gonna kiss his forehead.
Gus's
Sort of,
forehead. Okay. Yeah.
Sort of goodbye.
Okay.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, it's nice meeting you. Goodbye.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an old hotel in South Chicago, apparently, is where this Rigord has been seen by Gus.
I thought they saw each other outside of oh no, never mind, not Central Park. That's New York. it was at a park, wasn't it?
It was that
They
time,
met at a park that time.
but that might not have been the only time they met.
Right.
It's called the Drake. The Drake Hotel, 140 East Walton Place, Chicago. Lakeside of Michigan Avenue, 2 blocks north of this. That's actually not south side. Damn it. Oh well, I'm keeping the name. Okay, so
did Gus have a choice when he went with them?
He says he was given a choice.
So he chose this.
He chose this. He believed this would give him some sort of freedom. He is sadly confused.
Freedom from what?
A very good question. He seems to believe that the Camarilla was some form of restraint, whereas obviously that contradicts what we can all plainly see. The Camarilla is freedom from the Sabbat, from the oppression of this evil.
Can Lawrence do an insight, perception, empathy check?
Yep.
2 6s and a 7.
2 6s and a 7. On Loden. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just have a quick look at Loden's stats. See what
Absolutely ridiculous.
How good a liar he is.
I just already don't believe him by default.
That's a fair
Jen
call.
or Mars?
Oh, both.
So you meta don't believe him. Okay.
Just because you like someone a lot doesn't mean you have to believe everything they say.
Does Jen like Loden?
Yeah.
Jen loves Loden.
Yes, like the two thirds. You know that
Right.
I don't think I have a choice at this point. But if I did, it still would not be a choice. Actually,
How many successes did you say you got?
3.
3. You suspect that there's more to it than what Prince Loden is telling you. There seems to be pertinent facts missing from this conversation that he's not referencing.
Or perceive him?
You can do that.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
That is another perception and empathy check. Difficulty is 7 or 8. One of you guys has got this and uses it all the time. Someone can surely.
Not anymore. I'm pretty sure it's 8.
You say
though.
aura perception.
Yeah, or perception. I can look it up if you want.
I have to go back to my perception, empathy, 8.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I knew a thing.
In that case, whoa, shit, I actually did real well. I got an 8, 9, 9, 10.
Fuck. Okay, he's a vampire. He is enjoying this.
Like this, as in like torturing Gus.
Everything.
Oh.
That-
Yes, he
Of course
just
he
enjoys
is.
life a
He's
lot.
enjoying that. He's enjoying his little power trip, and he is feeling the power coursing through him. He's enjoying your presence right now, everybody here. He is, when in this particular sentence that he's sort of said to you regarding Camarilla and choice and freedom, he thinks it's ironic. There's this irony.
In
So
what way?
The irony that he is claiming to be a champion of freedom, where in fact he is absolutely the oppressor,
Right.
and he knows that.
I think everyone knows that.
I think he's also kind of aware of the irony that you know that he knows that he knows that you know.
But no one brings it up.
No one's
Yeah.
bringing it up.
No one's ballsy enough to talk about it.
Right, and that feeds his power trip.
Wow, he power trips. Who could have guessed?
Lawrence will say, "Thank you for the information, Prince Loden. We will look into this immediately."
Of course, you might.
The one thing, might I ask, if this Philippe Rigaud could have done this to Gus, I confess that I am somewhat worried about his abilities. Would you happen to have any advice for this operation?
Well, my advice to you is that you take this very, very safely and carefully, and you do not rush into anything. But I will say you have time, of course. But Rigaud, I am looking into. I have called the archons of the old world, and I am expecting some more information on him and his story soon. I think that given the French name and the connection, likely that he is known in Europe.
Oh, also, there was one potentially relevant thing. I learned from Juggler that the origin of the truck, it was the name it was under was a year ago here in Chicago from a police detective.
Police detective?
Yes, I give him the name.
I will have them look into this. In fact, Jin, you can look into this. You have I given you access codes to deal with Secure Corp?
No. Also, I was under the impression that I was generally not to disturb the police. Is that waived in this regard?
You are investigating the police on my behalf in this case.
All right. I'll do that.
I will consider this more. But yes, for now, I will waive any dealings that you have with the police. For now, you have freedom to access these records.
Thank you. I look at Gus again for a long moment. It really is a shame.
He says,
What a waste.
just one moment, I must make a quick call. And he does. He makes a phone call.
I look at Gus some more.
Belladonna looks like a sad puppy.
I pat Belladonna on the shoulder.
Lawrence is just checking the time.
I want you, he says,
Cool.
This is the number of
Well, I have a call to make as well.
Oh.
Sergeant Abigail Keats. She is one of my people.
I see.
She is quite high up in the ranks of the Chicago police. We have more control further up, but those people, we didn't want to disturb them. They have very busy lives. Abigail Keats, she will be able to help you, I suspect.
All right. Is there any particular way I should approach her? Is she aware of?
She is aware of me.
All right. I'll do that then. Thank you. I put the phone number on my phone.
All right. Now, is there anything else I can help you with immediately?
Yeah. Well, sorry. Outside of Loden's question, what is the in-game time?
In-game time is now probably like 11:45.
So I missed my call.
Oh, which was you? Oh, right. No, okay, that wouldn't be that. That's not fair. Okay, so you've got time for that.
Okay, cool. Is it
We're efficient today.
Yeah.
We would drive up to Mercy's house and we would just drive away.
Yeah. Is there anything else we would need to know about this, Philippe?
He is likely to have contacts. It's not just going to be by himself. He will not work alone. He will have a cell of vampires surrounding him.
What is our goal here? Eliminate or question?
If we could,
Ultimately.
sorry, if we could maybe just, stake him, then we could decide what to do after that. That'd be great.
That would be the
Call
perfect outcome would be to have them all staked and right here in this basement for questioning. But that might not
God
be
willing, yes.
Might not
Not
be
enough space,
realistic,
though.
or more space can be made, my friend.
Very well. We will get on this immediately. Thank you, Prince.
Of course. Good night then.
Farewell. Just like watch Gus and then head on out.
I'll look at Gus one more time. What an utter waste.
I'll as we get back to the car, I'll unlock it so that they can get in, and then I'll say, "I'll be 1 second," and then turn around a corner and blood commune.
Okay, so you're doing this with your little mirror?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll spend a blood point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so hello.
She says, actually, you know what? She's not going to answer this because out of game, two things I want to set up right now to make this clear. Firstly, this is going to take a lot longer than 2 seconds to do. It's not a phone call.
Okay.
This is like a 20-minute thing. Like, it's...
it takes time to prep?
It takes time to prep. And doing it in public, it's going to break the masquerade.
Right, okay.
The second point is that you have fucking cell phones. If you want to make a call to her, just call her.
That's why I was confused why I learned the ritual in the first place. I was like, oh, I guess Erecto doesn't have a cell phone.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. This is okay. Clearly, Lawrence has yet to see the. Okay, look, she will have explained it to you. The reason why you're learning this ritual is because in times past, there have not been cell phones, and we can envisage a time in the future where there are no cell phones again.
Yeah.
And there may be times when cell phones just don't work, or there could be power outages or blackouts or emergency circumstances where you just don't have the availability of a cell phone, or you're underground and you don't have reception. These are the types of situations that you might use this ritual. So that's why she's taught it to you. So my apologies for.
I understood that part. I didn't realize it was like a 20-minute long ritual. to get
Yeah.
going.
I just didn't explain that either, and that's my fault. I guess we kind of created the thing on paper without.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We didn't have
Yep.
all the D&D tags with duration and.
Okay, so
Ye-
in that case, then I will. Can we retcon that, and
Yep.
I will call Erecto.
Sure, for sure. No worries. All right.
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. I accidentally pushed the button and it wasn't sure.
I would have gone along with it, except I thought, if I do this, I'm going to be roping myself into something that's going to potentially break things later. So, all right. So you call up Erecto, and she answers the phone.
Good evening.
Lawrence.
We've just met with Prince Loden. Actually, a couple of things. First, the Gangrel have sent another in Gus's place. Sorry.
That was fast.
Did you know Gus had attacked the Sears Tower last night?
We've heard that there was some sort of issue.
Yes. Loden has him staked in the basement, and we've just been informed that there is a a man, Sabat, that essentially converted Gus, and so we're on our way now to check it out. There was one thing that I wanted to ask you in particular, was that I could sense that Loden was hiding information.
That's not unusual.
Well, in this particular case, he informed us that Gus chose to join the Sabbat and his choice was the wrong choice and misled by ideas of freedom. And there was some subtext there that he did not mention, obviously, but I was just curious if you would have any insight on that.
I think this is a very long conversation, and we should have this conversation in person over a glass of something.
I had the idea of getting this person that we're going to meet. We're going to find out where they are and bringing them back to the Chantry.
If you can.
I will see what I can do.
How will you do that, though? Will not Prince Loden wish to see this figure first?
It was an idea. I hadn't thought it all completely through, but I was hoping for Claire and Tremere to learn all the information we could before Loden did.
It will be difficult for you to pull this off, but if you can, then yes, of course. But I imagine that that will be difficult given the circumstances. Loden is going to want full access to his prisoner, if there is such a prisoner. Of course, there is another possibility, is if there was no prisoner, because no prisoner could be found or no prisoner survived, per se.
How would that benefit us?
Wow, because the prisoner would be in our custody.
I see what you mean. Right. I will be in touch later.
Good luck.
And then we'll go back to the car and begin. Right. Sorry about that. I just had to inform the Chantry of what we were doing.
That's fine. That's fine. Would you mind driving to this hospital?
We
I'm
were
hungry.
just
To feed.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
All right. Detour to
feeding detour.
It's incredibly
refuel
inconvenient,
Jin.
but yes.
All right.
I'd like to send a
Jin-
text to Terrace about Philippe as well.
Okay. All right. So you just text the name or
Name and place, and I'm going to say that we're going to try to find him.
Okay.
I suppose.
Terrace responds with a phone call to you while you're driving.
I'm not driving. Oh,
It's Lawrence who's driving.
You're in the car though.
Right.
as you're traveling.
Okay.
Your phone rings.
Like, how do I?
Oh, it's not
okay.
me this time.
I assume this is this a button to answer?
Press that button.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. All right. Hello. Hi.
Archon Terrace.
Belladonna. Is that how it works? Oh,
I don't really give a fuck.
right.
They had headphones in the 70s.
Yeah, but I'm a hippie flower child that never used them.
Now listen up, Flower Child.
Mm,
That hotel, there was an incident there some time ago, 20 years back, I would say, where
All
we
right.
dealt with a bunch of, we thought they were anarchs, but they were, well, we had to put them down. They'd gone too far.
okay.
That hotel, that exact hotel, we found a weapons case there.
Right. So it's probably still being used for that purpose, or what?
I don't know, but I couldn't say either. But it is suspicious that it's the same hotel.
Yeah. Are you sure they were anarchs and not Sabat?
Oh, I'm absolutely sure. No, out of game, you can make a perception and empathy check.
Okay. First roll. Let's see.
Difficulty is 9, though.
The
Ooh,
fuck?
That's
You're
over a
breaking my
phone call.
balls.
Yeah, because it's over a phone. Exactly. You're on it.
I bet if you're trying to empathy Loden over a phone call, it'd be 10.
What
Oh,
Nice.
that's a pretty decent roll, but no.
did you get?
Good stats, good rolls,
Zero.
but not enough.
Yeah.
Damn, that is a good roll, isn't it?
For a change.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Yeah, it's not quite enough.
Nope. Okay, sweet. All right.
Yeah. So be careful.
Do you know anything about this guy?
I don't know anything about this guy, but I'll make some calls.
All right. Thanks.
We'll
Thanks,
see
man.
we'll see what Justica Xavier has to say.
Okay. Sweet. Get back to me when you can, okay?
All
All right. How do I hang up?
Press this other
Press
button.
Oh,
that
sweet.
button.
Okay. All
The
right.
big red button and the big green button.
It's like,
Right.
how do I
What
hang up?
Basically, there's like numbers and a red button and a green button.
This is me when I
And-
first
and-
had a phone.
And there's a mute button.
Hmm.
I think that's
So,
it.
Belladonna, what did he have to say?
He said that 20 years ago he fought a whole bunch of anarchs in that
Anarchs?
very hotel thing. Yeah, apparently. He seemed to be honest about it, but I don't know. And
Did
then
you mention how many anarchs they fought? I was
No.
listening into the conversation, obviously. No, this is to Russell.
Oh, right.
Say that.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
And
Well.
also there's like a weapons cache or something there. Well, that's at the time. Who I don't know. That information doesn't really mean much to me at the moment. Sure, it will at some point.
Excuse me.
Right. I would like to suggest that regarding this entire thing, we do not do the usual thing, not that you would know, and walk up to the hotel and go inside or anything like that. In fact, perhaps it would be safer if we convince some other people to do reconnaissance on the hotel and find out information indirectly.
Mesmerize some passerbys.
Not on the street, that's a bit gauche.
What do you suggest?
Well, I kind of think that's putting other people in danger, but
Well, yes,
can't
obviously.
we do it ourselves?
Well, that would be putting us in danger.
Well, yeah, but we can handle it.
Can we? Can we really?
Yeah. Right?
Well, you're a lot older than us, so to speak, but
Have you seen much combat between vampires?
No, not really.
Yes,
No,
I
not really.
will fully admit that I am fairly worthless in a physical fight. Also, I do either of you also get the impression, because this seems fairly obvious to me, but I might be wrong. I've been a bad judge before, that this Philippe is very, very dangerous, and we are the metaphorical canary in the coal mine.
I thought that was obvious.
Yes,
said
yes.
it's
I would just like to
called-
clarify this.
Wait,
This
you
is
guys
why
call
I'm
cannon
suggesting.
fodder?
Did he say that?
Somebody
That
said
sounds
that.
about right. Anyhow, this is why I'm suggesting we delegate to additional canaries, because I am particularly not fond of dying for no purpose.
How far away are we from the location?
How far would you like to be?
Right
I don't know.
there.
The area. If we can see the building, I'll just scope it out.
We were going to the hospital first, right?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Well, let's.
Oh.
How much do you want to role play that out, Jen? Can we?
Fast forward.
Okay, if we can fast forward through your feeding session, then you're right outside the hotel, then, or as close as you
Not right
want to
outside.
be, wherever you want to be in relation to the
Okay,
hotel.
I have all my blood points now.
What,
Yay!
what does the area look like?
It's a little rundown. It's not the flashiest area in the world. You think that perhaps back in the 50s or something, and maybe it was one of the nicer parts of town. And this hotel looks like it was once very nice, but there's much nicer hotels that have been built since then. And so this place has kind of gotten more and more run down.
We
How
should get.
tall is it?
It is about 10 floors tall.
And are there any other buildings around it?
Not especially, not too close to it. It occupies a whole block.
Okay.
What's it called?
The Drake.
Is there a gate? Is it fenced off?
Is it fenced off? Yeah, it is fenced off, and there's like a little garden area around it. There's an old tennis court and swimming pool and things around the bottom part of it. Yeah,
I might be able to scope.
you get the
some this out.
impression part of it's been shut down and closed off.
Okay, so yeah, that was my next question. Is the area lit up at all?
Not all of it, some of it. The first 2 floors are lit up, and then there's different rooms all the way up. The building is lit up, but
This
probably
feels-
only like a quarter of the rooms have got lights.
This feels off to me.
Are
I
either
can
of you
scope
able
this
to
out
see
if
in
you
the dark?
want. I can do that.
What do you see?
Currently, I'm not using it, obviously. Well,
Just if you can see anything from the car while we drive by.
I mean, I could turn into something to do this, but or not.
Huh?
I could be a bat.
Sorry, what?
I could turn into a bat.
Oh, well,
and go and
in
find
that
out.
case, sure.
All right.
I'll open the window for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say start rolling the window down.
Okay, so you transform into a bat.
Yeah, it takes three turns. I use a
Okay,
blood point.
so
That's
about
like what?
9
I
seconds.
Yeah.
I say to Bat
And
Belladonna,
What does it look like?
we'll do
How
a
does it-
loop
how
around
do-
the block.
how does your transformation look?
I don't have like it'll
It's
look
ex-
gross.
It's an expensive special effects.
I
Very
say to
expensive.
Bat Belladonna, I suppose we'll do a loop around the block then.
Am I one of those derpy bats that can't control where they're flying? They're like, help me.
I would like to lift up the bat when she starts doing that up to the window.
Well, thank you.
As
Squeak, 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 squeak.
as she flies out, I'll just turn to Jen and go, "Oh, I guess that part of TV was true."
Right, and
I
so
really
she
should have expected that.
flies off out the window.
Mhm.
All right, where are you going to go, Belladonna?
I'm going to go have a look through windows.
Mhm.
I'll start with the top and then work my way down.
You're going to look through every single window.
Yep.
There's hundreds of windows.
Well, I'll be quick. I will. I'll see if I can find like a way to get in.
Okay, like
Where there'll be a hole in the roof. or
like from the
something.
top, perhaps. Yeah.
An open window.
Okay. Well, there's a kind of a, what do you call it? Like an observation deck on the roof.
Okay.
And there's a structure there with a door in it that would let you get down into the building. Currently, the observation roof seems to be shut or closed off to the public or to the even to the residents. It might have once been open, but now it seems to have been closed for some time. There may be some sort of maintenance done up here, but nothing that anybody who lives here would be able to use. Yeah, so there's a door that appears to be locked
Okay.
on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Flying around the building, looking in windows.
Yep.
Can you make me 5 perception alertness checks, please?
Okay. 2, 0, 4, 3, and 2. So 1 I didn't get any successes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
On when
Fine.
you right, you notice after about 45 minutes. Now does that how long? I assuming you're spending 45 minutes doing this. So you're just going to keep doing it until you find something, or
Yep.
so you've looked in every single window.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys in the car, what are you guys doing while she's flying around for like the better part of an hour?
Probably eventually make another phone call.
Do you think she got lost?
I really hope she didn't get trapped inside a bathroom. Let's give it an hour, and if she doesn't come back, well.
While we've been waiting,
RIP.
has there been any activity on the ground in front of the building?
There's a couple of beggars. There's been a patrol car drive past, didn't stop. There's been just a few normal vehicles coming and going. Some residents who apparently live here.
Can I approach one of the beggars as they were passing
Hey, we
by?
had the same idea.
So you get out of the car and go over to approach one of the beggars.
I'll say,
Hey,
excuse
man.
me.
You got some money for a veteran, man?
I'll pull out a fiver. There's a
God bless
$5
you,
notes.
man. God
And then
bless you.
I'll say, do you know anything about this building?
Oh yeah, the Drake has been here for like a long time, man. Just since I was a kid.
Any idea what kind of people go there?
Oh, I couldn't say, man. Like rich motherfuckers. I don't know. Certainly not me. I can't afford a place like that. But they give me some change and bring some coffee.
Is he being truthful with me?
Appears to be.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.
Hey man, you got another $2 so I could get a Big Mac?
I'll pull out 3 $1 notes, and as I'll look them in the eyes, and I'll try and mesmerize them.
Yeah. All right. What do you say with your mesmerize?
Do you know who Philippe Regard is?
I have no idea, man. Who there's some kind of, does he play tennis? A tennis star or something? There was a
Am I
tennis
not-
star came here a few years back.
It was
He
a
used to play
question, not an
tennis.
order or suggestion.
Do I have to order him through mesmerize? I thought I was like rolling to take control.
No. I mean, mesmerize is
Dominate.
mesmerize is for like orders or stuff like that. Yeah, you were asking a question.
You can,
That's what I thought, at
well, you
least.
can, the thing is, you can use mesmerize to get him to tell you the truth about a thing, if it works.
Right. So I was, am I not rolling for that?
I'm not going to make you roll against this guy's a fucking homeless bum. His willpower's like 2.
Okay.
Oh, neat. Willpowers of like 2. I want to collect one.
Could have told him not to spend this money on alcohol. Because, bums.
You're a bat.
Yeah, we're back.
Don't let the mechanics get in the way of the story.
Okay. No worries. Thanks. And I'll hand him the $3.
Thanks,
I want to
man.
collect one of these.
Thanks, man. This. God bless you. God bless you. Good things are gonna come to you, man.
Is there anyone else around us?
There's another homeless bum about 50 meters up the road.
Okay, I'll just go back to the car.
Okay, Mercy, you're flying around.
Mercy?
Mercy. I'm sorry.
Mercy.
Belladonna.
Oh!
Belladonna. Okay, you're flying around, and you're about ready to give up when you come around the corner and you think, oh, just going to check down the side here, and you sort of start dropping down and you're scanning through the windows, and you think you see a figure standing in a window, a dark window, like no lights on, just a figure standing in a window.
Fuck, that's creepy. Okay.
You might want his privacy.
I'd like to, is there a tree or something somewhere that I can land on? Or a fence or something?
A long way down, though.
Right.
Nothing that can look into this window. You have to be flying, or you have to be outside the window.
Okay. I'll
Window
fly
sill.
outside the window. A bit more of a,
Okay, perception alertness.
okay.
Russell, can I go collect one of the homeless
Oh,
people
one.
from the street?
Collect one of them.
Yes, collect.
What do you mean by collect? 1 success.
Yeah.
They're not Pokemon.
Yeah, collect them all.
Well, collect as in lure back here and spend this hour testing out the fancy new ability.
Okay, yeah.
Ah.
All right, you can do that.
Yes, I would like to.
You can do that without any ado,
Yeah.
no trouble. Okay, so
I have to test it on someone disposable.
right, so you're testing it.
I just gave the man $8.
No, a different one.
This is the next guy.
This is the next guy
I know,
over.
I know.
Yeah, I just dominate him to come back to the car, and like in the back seat, I just stare him in the eye for like the hour.
Oh,
And
so you
just
can
shush
bring
you
him
if
into
you
the
try to
car?
interrupt.
Mercy, you
Nope.
fly back up to the
No,
to
it's
that
Mercy.
window.
Belladonna.
Belladonna, you fly back up to the window.
You gotta color your hair differently now,
Jesus
so you can be a
Christ.
new character.
Probably.
It's true. The ears are not enough, and
No,
the world is not enough either.
I get that.
You fly back up to the window, and there is a figure wearing a black suit with circular glasses and a little mustache with a little break in the middle,
Yeah.
The
Looking-
anti-Hitler.
kind of, and his hair very, very neatly combed to one side, pitch black hair, shiny, neatly combed to one side, looking out the window. And he has in one hand a pair of binoculars, and when you fly up there, he kind of double takes, drops the binoculars, and steps to the side from the window, and then the curtains are drawn.
I go back to you guys.
I have. Oh, by the way, I'll post this. So
Wind my
you,
window down so you can get back inside.
That's
I'll
good.
post this so you know what this does. This is ignore the roll. This is the description of this ability. So when you come back, I just have this guy, and I'm figuring out how this works, and sort of erasing somebody's free will.
Right.
What the heck?
Okay.
Hmm.
And so what is this guy? Who is he now? Like, is he
Like
sort of a
him,
mishmash
but more
of your-
useful.
John
But-
Smith of Minnesota.
No,
Yeah,
like
he-
himself, but more useful to me.
Be a person that's a go-getter and wants to get a job, not be a blight in society.
No, be a person who wants to.
I
No,
know
that
how to get a
doesn't. That
job
doesn't.
now.
I think that's like the antithesis of what's possible, because it says little imagination and orders literally.
Right. So he's pretty much just a zombie that can follow orders now.
A useful zombie that follows
Right.
orders very well.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to turn back into my human form, be naked for a bit, and and put my
Belladonna,
easily
where did your clothes
survivable.
go?
Where your clothes didn't go with you.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry about that. Actually, you're welcome.
I frown. I would rather not see that.
Oh, all
Lawrence just
right. I
goes,
didn't think
"Yeah."
you were such a prude, but fine, whatever. Okay. Anyway, there's a guy up there. He had glasses and a little mustache.
And he's
Oh
was
yeah,
there
he
anything?
saw me. All right. Yeah.
And
Then
did he do
closed the
anything?
curtains.
Do you mention the
Wait, he's-
binoculars?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lawrence. Yes, I
No,
saw
out of
him at
character.
binoculars.
Joe to Charlie, do you mention the binoculars?
Right. Yeah, he had
That's
Wait.
metagame.
So
I got to double check.
yeah,
he had binoculars,
Yeah.
and when he saw you, he closed the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Could you see what he was
I-
looking at?
I would suspect that he did notice me.
Okay, so this would not be extremely suspicious, just vaguely creepy, except for the fact that he closed the curtain when he saw you. That is extremely suspicious. Can you describe this man? I want to write it down.
I describe him
Right,
because I did that before.
Yes.
Right.
Again, I just get all the details because I'm very exacting about that. All right.
What
that
floor,
is
what window did she
Right.
see
So
him?
that
That
it's
was
around there.
It was the
Eh.
11th floor.
Hmm. I'm sorry it
and
took so long. It's
on the
hard to
west
place back.
face.
So when you said a 10 floor building, you excluded the ground floor.
Yes.
Okay.
no, it's 11 floors, but it's like China where you skip floor 4.
We count them differently in New Zealand, Marth.
This was a joke about China.
It's true. I've seen this myself. They do
Oh, by the
skip-
way, this man is
The-
actually I don't know. What's your name?
我的名字吗？你要我的名字吗？
对，你的名字。
真的？为什么要我的名字？
Jesus.
Okay, no, I'm gonna say that's a okay. I asked him what his name was, and like the mic control thing. That blah.
Oh, okay. This is the ghoul, not the ghoul, the fucking hell.
Yes, whoever I just
the
grabbed off
guy.
the street.
Yeah, that guy.
I wasn't particularly looking, and it was dark.
Okay.
Is he in the car? Because
Um,
yeah, I
She
flashed
grab a
him.
Chinese man.
Did I? I don't know.
Why not?
Sure.
This time.
I would prefer if you would communicate in English, though, because otherwise
Sure.
everything will be extremely confusing.
All right.
What if he
Well,
doesn't know English?
Subtitles.
We'll call him Low.
Low.
Hmm.
How do
LOH.
LODIN.
LOH?
Yeah.
Well, Jen, if you've
Okay.
Maybe he's not Chinese. I don't know.
You
you
can't
like
tell.
this?
It's dark.
Yeah.
would you like to send him in to the hotel?
What time is it currently?
Oh,
It's now about 1:30.
Yes, should be fine. Yeah, give him some money and
Ask
how
him-
long? How long
Make an
to stay?
excuse to use the bathroom or something.
Oh,
we're
I
sending him
thought
to his room. He is going to be fed on.
what? Not
for
necessarily.
sure.
And
I will
anyway, who
sniff him
cares?
out and he'll. Yeah.
Ask him
How
how long
long-
he's lived around this area.
Tell me, how long have you lived here?
Oh man. 25 years in this place.
What do you know about this hotel?
It's a hotel. What do you want to know?
Who are the kinds of people that stay here?
What kind of people stay in hotels? People on holidays. There's like a week ago, there was a convention here for people that sell toothbrushes.
Right.
So it's a regularly
And-
used hotel.
Yeah,
Was this hotel always this rundown?
it was not, I don't know, I think probably a while ago it was a bit more busy. Yeah, he's
I
an
turn to the
excellent.
other people. I turn to the other people. Do you want him to get him to stay in the hotel for a certain period of time, or just continue on?
Our mission is to. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to find out about this immediately, but a part sees
I'm
the
thinking with how big the
benefit in-
hotel
in
is.
scoping the area out.
I'm
we should-
thinking that with how big the hotel is, a position on the street to see who comes and goes.
We probably don't want to waste much time. News about Gus's activity would have reached Philippe, I imagine.
Most likely. All right, all right. Faster it is then. There's a few
Alright.
things you could get him to do. What exactly did you have in mind?
We might not need Lowe's help. We have to go in and go looking ourselves.
We might.
We are not
Um,
prepared for this, I'll be honest.
Oh no, of course not. It's
I do
Do you
have.
guys even have weapons or anything?
Yeah, I have a pistol.
yes, though I don't really know how to use it.
Yeah, I'm pretty trash with firearms myself. Obviously, you know,
Right.
I don't really believe
Okay.
in them.
So wait, remind me. He was the guy. The Belladonna was on the 11th floor.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically the 10th, but you know.
Let's not go there. So how about we give him some money and tell him to go have a nice stay on the 11th floor, technically the 10th floor, for a short period of time.
How short a period?
A few days.
We might not have that much time. Belladonna, what do you think?
I mean,
Um,
if we don't have that much time, we just go in ourselves later. Nothing particularly lost.
I don't really know. We could go do it now, but we are pretty.
No, that would be a mistake, I think.
We don't really have a lot of firepower or anything. Just in case, you know, like even something on the, you know, like body armor or something would probably be beneficial to us.
Perhaps we can
Well, maybe you guys. But
talk our way through. Let them know that Gus asked us to join him and to speak to Philippe. Maybe we could lie our way through.
That no offense, Lawrence, but your lies are not always the best.
that's cold, man. Thanks.
Do you have any other non-violent ideas aside from waiting a couple of days?
Well, I don't think we should try it tonight at any rate. It's after the man there, he's suspicious, but he was alerted to some sort of surveillance presence.
We should assume that they're aware of us.
Well, yes.
We should make our presence known, I reckon, and get as much information as we can before the fight breaks out.
If a fight breaks out, we'll be in a fight.
Cool.
Why exactly do you think we're on such a short time limit?
It's possible Felipe might try something else, might actually leave. We don't know.
This is true. However, I would still prefer not to go immediately in today.
I'm still like, okay, so
At the very
Tyrus
least, we need to
mentioned-
acquire more equipment.
Tyrus mentioned that they had weapons. Well, there were potentially weapons there. So maybe, yeah. I think we
Okay.
need to go. Get prepared. Come back.
We wait one day.
I think one day is fine. Yep.
We ask Lo to keep an eye on the building. And then we come back tomorrow.
Keep an eye on the building or be inside the building.
I mean, if you could go in during the day, we might have an advantage. I mean, being that we're
I'll grab my wallet and pull out, I don't know, what FPOS? No, not FPOS. Credit cards aren't big in the 90s. in the late
Hobos don't
90s,
have
are they?
credit cards.
So just
Yeah,
the
exactly.
cash.
So
They
I
don't have
assume
credit
I'm carrying
machines.
around a decent amount of cash, and I'll hand Lo, I don't know, $200, and tell him to go book a room for a couple of nights.
He looks.
I say book a room on the 11th floor for however many nights this gets you, and I give him my phone number.
Wits and perception check, please.
Who?
All of you.
Okay.
Oh boy. I'm writing
Who's
down
whistling?
my phone number currently.
I think it's the wind, actually.
Oh,
It's the wind outside my window.
It is pretty windy right now.
Neat.
I
sorry,
can hear
could
it
you
myself
repeat?
through.
Wait, did you say wits and perception?
Yeah, those can't be
Oh, wits
together.
and wits and alertness. Sorry.
Yay, nothing. Anyway, I'm writing down my phone number
Phew.
to hand to him as I am not paying attention.
Okay.
9 and a 7.
It's also
Okay.
2.
And so you got a 2, did you as well, Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Lawrence both notice this guy smells of urine. He smells of, like stains of coffee stains and shit on him. He's dressed in clothes that he's not going to get into this hotel. His shoes are falling apart. Like, he looks like a bum. He's a
Oh
bum.
yes, okay. Yes, there is that. We should. It's going to say that
If
we
he
should
walks into
fix
this
that
hotel with a
first.
credit card or a wad of cash, they're just going to arrest him because they're going to wonder where the fuck he got it from.
No, that's fair. I didn't think about that.
No, I was assuming we needed to go and get him cleaned up somewhere.
Right.
What kind of
Can I-
man? I don't live
Can
in
I
big
just
cities.
go inside the hotel? Like as a
Good.
whom? As a vampy?
If you want.
Yeah, Belladonna's
I'm just gonna-
brand new face. You
like,
should
I'll-
just go scope out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too far. It'll just be the lobby. It's fine.
What are you going to ask them?
Hang on, take
How
my
much this
$200
place
back.
costs? I suppose. I don't know. Just inquire as to hotel business.
Perhaps if they have open rooms and how much it costs, and ask about booking something for the near future.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Ask if you can put him up for the night. You feel bad for his circumstances.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that could work potentially.
Yes. Yes, that would probably be better. And I could hand the guy my phone number. Why not? Phone number. No, everyone. There's a lot of landlines around. It's the 90s. Yeah. Anyway, I hand him my phone number and I tell him to, stay there and report anything he sees going on.
Right.
Where is he staying to report the stuff he's
11th floor,
okay?
presumably.
Okay, so you're going to clean him up before and you're going to take him in with you. Is that what I'm hearing?
Up to you.
I think
Charlie?
Belladonna was.
I'm just waiting to hear what these guys have to say. It seemed like the plan.
Yes.
That's
are,
what I
are you all
suggested,
right?
but it's
yes.
up to you.
Are you all right with that?
Yeah. I'll give it a
Say
shot.
you feel. Okay. You
Okay,
take
so-
the money
Really,
then.
So
That's
somebody
information.
please sum up the whole plan for me. Charlie, you sum it up because you're the one doing it.
Okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to ask
By
a few
yourself
questions
or with the guy?
with the guy.
With the guy, okay.
Low.
Right.
Hello.
So,
Yep.
okay, you can
Yeah.
take him in.
I tell him to report everything that he saw to me, which means I'm going to get an absolute flood of text for this day, but that's all right with me. Better too much information than none.
Okay, so you're going to give him a cell phone.
Oh, no, not sorry. Text wouldn't work. A call at this particular at a
Call
specific
this
time
number.
each night
Call this number in 24 hours with information.
with
Okay.
whatever everything you've
So
seen.
a report in
Yes.
24 hours. Okay, so 24 hours from now is going to be about midnight the following night.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
just
Gives us enough
FYI,
time to prep.
I don't really think this is going to give us any good results, but you guys came up with this plan, okay?
I mean, it's not particularly likely, no, but it's better than just marching in there and just announcing our presence.
Right. All right. I really don't think this is a good idea.
Why ever not?
If I can just go in and ask the person at the front desk, inquire about the rooms and stuff here.
Well, yes, but then no one would be staying there.
Yeah. Just go in and ask.
That wouldn't get to the information about what happens on that floor.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could always sneak someone in, but I don't. Okay, we'll try this low idea. I really don't think it's gonna work, but
It's the best we've got right now. Unless we find a less stinky bomb.
all right. Let's go.
All right. So let's play this out. So what are you doing specifically?
Honestly, if you have a better plan, then you gotta say a
Gonna
better
go
plan.
up to the front door.
Okay. So you go up to the front door, and there's a security guard outside the front door who looks pretty disinterested in life generally.
All right.
Looks up at you as you come in. Watches you walk in the front door.
Right. I'll just peer back and be like, hey, life might seem like it's pretty rough right now, but just look ahead. Look forward to the next day. You got this. I believe in you.
Now that you've drawn attention to yourself, he checks out the dude that you're walking in with. He goes, wait a minute, you can't take him in there.
Why not?
Dress code.
Okay. Right.
He looks back at you, huh? What do you want me to do? Stay here?
Really?
You want to persuade him?
Yeah.
Okay. Charisma and persuasion.
Okay.
Difficulty is going to be quite high, but I'll keep that to myself
Okay.
presently.
Charisma and what now?
Persuasion.
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
I don't think it's a thing.
Not a thing? What the-
Not in here anyway.
Not in D&D.
No.
Not in. Fuck. Okay, let's have a look.
Hmm.
What do we got? What's the next performance? Advocate.
Empathy, expression, leadership, subterfuge.
It could be empathy.
All right. 3. I guess it depends on what difficulty is, of course.
He looks at you and he kind of cringes. He goes, "So what are you taking that guy in there for, man?"
He's my brother. I'm 10.
Okay. Look, just one time, all right. Like, I didn't see nothing.
Thank you. You're a good man. Keep your
Okay.
chin up, okay?
I'm in.
I'll stroke his face. Keep your chin up, and go inside. All right.
He thinks you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
All right, you go in. You're in the foyer now. You look around. You see the foyer is really quiet, except for there's a coffee table where the lady's sitting at the coffee table smoking a cigarette from a long cigarette holder.
Drag.
And there's a one waiter serving her. And she's got a drink of a glass of red liquid at the table. She's got short hair, kind of brushed up into kind of a do.
I do.
A blonde do on her head.
Really, we could have done with the Lawrence in here because I can't tell vampires. But
And she's smoking and reading a newspaper. And when you come in, she kind of casually looks over at you and tosses the newspaper on the table. And she looks over at you and does kind of a double take, looks back at you again. She smiles. So you're about 20 meters away from her right now.
Right, yeah.
But you guys are like the only two people here except for the bum and the waiter.
Yeah.
And there's a bellhop over by the, I guess there's somebody around the other side of the elevators. There's some people over there too. But that's the other half of the floor.
Okay.
They can't see you. They certainly can't see her.
Right.
She looks at you and blows another puff of smoke that fills the air.
Okay. Really weird because I'm just going to keep walking. Oh.
She watches you walk past and you go up to the reception desk. Okay. Nobody's there at first, and after a minute of you banging the bell, somebody finally comes out. This little guy comes out. He's got one kind of slightly offset eye, and he looks at you. And he's like, "Hey,
I also have weird eyes.
you've got a booking, madam?
Oh, do I need a booking?
Well, would you like to make a booking?
I would like. Well, this is my brother here.
I see.
Unfortunately, he fell in hard times, so I just wanted to put him up here for a bit. And
that's all between you. Which room would you like?
uh,
I can offer you. There's a couple of different. We have a lot of rooms open right now.
okay. He likes it to be quite high.
I got a place up on the 8th floor open right now.
Is there anything higher?
Right, that's
he's
as
one of
high
those
as
kind of guys.
the only rooms we have go up to the 8th floor. Everything else is closed for cleaning right now.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yep. 8th floor would be perfect for him. Thank you.
Sure. So 802.
802. All right. I don't have any. I've only got cash. Is that all right?
It's a single room, right? Just double checking.
Oh yeah. I'm not staying here, but thank you.
All right. Okay. And you're not staying here, so it's just for him. Cash is fine. How long are you staying for, sir? He looks over at the guy, and the guy looks at you.
It'll just be for 2 nights.
Can you make a perception alertness check?
Okay. All right. Perception. 2.
2. Okay. You notice that that blonde chick is kind of behind you now, about 10 meters behind you, leaning against a pillar, still smoking, listening to your conversation.
Right. Suspicious people be suspicious.
Right.
All right. Yeah. I just have cash. So,
Sure. Okay. So, sorry, how many nights would that be, madam?
2.
2 nights. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Very well. If you can just sign here and here.
Sign.
You've got some identification papers, ID, something. Passport would be fine. Driver's license.
No.
Oh, well,
Can I
that's
pay more cash?
that's a bit of a problem. We
Hmm.
we can't accept a booking without some sort of identification, I'm afraid.
Right. Okay.
The guy's like, I got my ID here. I got my veteran ID here. You can give me the money and I can book the room.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's like, yeah, that would be acceptable. After all, it's
job.
his room, right?
Yeah, of course. Of
You're
course.
you're not coercing this man into staying here or anything, are you? And the guy kind of goes, I don't think so.
No. Preposterous.
She's not coercing anyone.
Right. Not her.
Oh.
Okay. And all right. And they sign the papers and they give him a key.
I'll walk him up there.
Okay. So you go
Or
around to the
take
lift.
the lift.
And when you turn around, that lady's standing there smiling at you. She goes, hi.
Hi, what floor do you like? Would you like? Sorry.
Oh, I I just wanted to say hi. You're new here. You staying long?
Well, he's staying for a bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's staying for a night.
Interesting. It's just a night.
Yeah. Even though she was right there. Yep,
Fascinating.
just a night. Yeah.
What's your name?
Um,
You're real pretty.
oh, thank you. I don't really feel comfortable giving my name to someone I don't really know.
Fair enough. I can understand that.
Well,
Could be
not without knowing
dangerous.
their name first anyway. So
You can call me Wendy.
Wendy. Oh,
Yeah.
you can call me Bells.
Bells. Wendy and
Bells.
Bells. You seem like a nice person, Bells.
I haven't really known you well enough to make my own.
You should get your brother
Opinion of you.
some new clothes.
Oh yeah, I plan on doing that.
Do you want some help with that?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
You're really helpful. It's kind of off-putting.
Oh, well, I'm a resident here. I've been staying for a while and I like to know the guests.
Okay, well, I'm not the guest, so.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll leave you all alone then. She turns
Right.
and
I apologize for being rude, but
I'll
yeah.
wait for the next elevator. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Ding. Doors close. And you take him up to his room.
What a weird woman, Lo. All right.
And you go into the room and it's a room.
Yep.
It's a hotel room. It's nothing,
Right.
nothing particularly special about this room, except that it's a hotel room. Has all the things that you would expect, even a Gideon's Bible in the drawer.
If Mercy was here, she would write in it, "Hello Kitty is your god."
It's thunder. Do you hear the thunder coming through my mic?
Yep.
Yes. What the hell?
Wow, some serious
That
thunder.
is so cool.
Okay.
But yeah, after that, I'm going to see if I can find the staircase
All right.
and see if I can go up.
Okay. Yeah, you get up to the 11th floor and you look down the hallway
Mhm.
and you see a
Custodian.
what?
A custodian? Like a janitor?
Right.
The whole cleaning thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no. You see a figure sitting on a small stool out the front of a room in the hallway with a hoodie on.
Right. I'm going to text that to I'm going to try it and text that to the guys. Okay. It'd be like I kind of snuck up and did some reconnaissance.
Who are you messaging?
I'll message who probably Jen.
You probably have good enough senses to hear the phone buzz. I'll show it to you anyway, though. This is worryingly vague, but I suppose she's found something.
Ask her what floor she's on.
I asked her that.
11th floor. And then it'll be a whole bunch of random letters because I tried to send it, but I couldn't.
I text back, be careful.
Okay. I will.
We should probably be up there with her if she's.
I didn't think she'd. What a pain. Well, she can, to be fair, she can turn into a bat and escape. Well, we cannot.
I'm going to
maybe.
I'm gonna use. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. I was about to use Gleam of Red Eyes. But then that person would see bright red eyes. So,
And it is a dark hallway.
oh, it's tempting. I'll wait. Is he moving?
No,
Oh, is she moving?
Sitting on a stool. Outside of the door.
Watching, or just chilling.
You don't know because you're not there.
Okay.
I mean, from the player perspective.
Sitting on the stool this way,
What does it look
like looking towards me, or
just sitting with their back to the wall, so that if anybody was to come down the hallway, they would be able to see them.
oh, okay. Yeah, I probably won't go ahead and do that.
Like a guard, basically.
Yeah.
Very low key guard.
But if only I could find animals, but this place seems all right. I probably won't find animals here. So I'm just going to recoil. I'm going to go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to pull a
And-
Gus.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we wrap up tonight?
She does get back to the car fine, right?
She does.
And tell us everything she saw.
Oh, wait. When you get back down the stairs, though, you come back into the foyer,
Yeah.
and your friend Wendy is leaning against the back of a couch, and she's watching you.
Hi.
She nods to you.
Hey. Okay, bye.
And you walk out past her.
Yeah.
Very good.
Pretty quickly.
Okay.
Not gonna bite your bait, creepy lady.
Incidentally, Wendy is wearing a long dress that goes around behind her neck and with an open back.
Ooh. Ooh, fancy.
Right. So she gets
She's-
back to the car and tells us everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
I'm writing
honestly-
this down.
Honestly, it would have been nice if someone could have actually someone told me I should probably get this like aura perception, because there was a couple of instances where I thought this person's freaking weird.
Well, from
Um,
your description of this Wendy woman,
Mm.
I would bet it 90% that she is a vampire.
Probably.
Have you ever noticed that basically all vampires seem to be intensely creepy? I'm not sure if it's learned or innate.
She could probably tell you were a vampire, and that's why she was wondering what was going on.
Probably. She remarked on how pretty I looked. She was really kind of her, but at the same time, kind of weird.
Compliments on your appearance from people you feel uncomfortable about don't need to be taken gracefully, or so I hear.
Right. But yeah, so I think there's a guard up top. I could have used my red eyes to see better, but I chose against that.
Yes, that does
don't
tend to
realize
make your
how
eyes
bright they
red.
are. Yeah.
I think,
I think that was a good decision.
I think it's safe to assume we've been noticed, but better to pretend we have the.
Well, in this
initiative, I
case,
guess.
I do believe that it isn't already common knowledge that Belladonna is associated with us. So there's at least that. In this case, assume the very worst case scenario, which is actually fairly plausible, in that this Wendy is in fact a Sabata lion vampire who is dangerous.
Oh.
Who originally set up the coterie?
That's a complicated question.
Yeah.
The prince and the elders, I suppose.
No, I meant sorry towards Russell. What
Oh,
was it like? You guys are all now this group. Like, did anyone
Yes.
one person say that? Who was that?
I'm going to leave it to them to answer that question.
Well, at least it's
We-
Jin.
yes, we were basically taken from. Okay, so the Chicago Queen was attacked. It sank. Sophia and Jason yanked us to feed us blood to have more firepower, to metaphorical firepower, to punch through the hull of the ship to escape. After that, we all got turned into vampires and told that we were a coterie now, and then assigned on ridiculous tasks.
Yeah, who told you you were the coterie?
The person who decided that it would be formed was the prince.
Okay.
There was a meeting with the Primogen involved.
Yes, I also said, and the Primogen too.
So the council
at
set
the
it up.
initial announcement.
Ultimately,
It's-
the prince and the council. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know who originally had the idea.
Well,
Um.
I guess we wait. No.
So I need to make another phone call.
I'm really worried about that guy. Maybe because of Wendy. She seemed like
So
She
the
seemed like
eighth
that
floor
kind of
is the
person.
highest, and everything else was closed for cleaning, which I suppose makes sense on a general basis. Though a hotel, that's an interesting place to make a base, especially a floor where there are windows that could let in sunlight. Anyway, I need to make a phone call.
I'm sure there are ways that they can get around that. Shutters.
Who are you
I
calling?
forget the name of that police lady already. Did it start with A? I forget.
1 second, I can tell you. It was Abigail Keats.
Keats.
Sergeant Keats.
Yeah.
Sergeant Abigail Keats. Right, we'll do this phone call and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah. I'll don't know if she's awake, but this is. I'll try to make the phone call.
All right, you make the phone call and you hear a very tired voice say, "Hello, Abigail."
Yes. Abigail Keats, correct?
That's correct. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Jin. I was asked by one Loden to take a look at a certain matter regarding the police.
You hear her sigh.
I commiserate. Not out loud though.
Very well. Do you need to meet me now?
It's not incredibly urgent. No, I can wait for perhaps earlier tomorrow evening.
Very well. Call me back as soon as you are able then.
All right.
I'll
Apologies
be
for
awaiting your
disturbing
call
you.
before 8 o'clock.
Yes, that should be feasible.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you then.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
I kind of do you ever get the impression that most vampires are unreasonable to everyone else?
Not personally, but out inside my clan. Outside it, definitely.
Well,
I don't think
I
it's
won't-
everyone. That doesn't seem fair.
I just said most.
I guess I don't really know. Sorry.
Have you not lived amongst vampires much?
Oh, I've encountered a fair few, but they tend to be quite friendly for the most part. Yeah. And then I disappear
Perhaps
for a
that's
bit.
mostly just unreasonable to humans.
I think those with the most to lose tend to be that way, but I don't know. I don't really know. You'll be fine.
What?
It's okay.
What? Wait, are you actually touching me?
No.
Okay, just checking. What? Why wouldn't I be okay?
All right.
Because I came here and you guys were cold cannon fodder. I'm sorry.
I'll drive us back to my house
Okay.
and everyone can go back into their cars, and I assume Mel has still been in the car.
Well, I told her
Waiting
to
for
screw
you.
off somewhere and come back when I told
Oh,
her to.
okay.
All
Well, then
right. Well, she'll come back to pick you up.
Yes.
All right. And
Give her
long
a
story
cup of
short, then
Starbucks later.
you'll go back to your respective havens and sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. If you have any downtime activity you want to do, give me a message, PM me, or just drop it into the Discord.
Yeah, there's some stuff, but nothing like
Cool. Right.
it's maybe time to train some alertness.
Right.
I have enormous gaping weaknesses, and they're by design.
Right. 2 experience points tonight.
Cool.
Eh.
You didn't forget. Yay.
I never forget. I don't forget. I withhold.
Oh,
I think what I said was if I got 2 experience points, I'd take a level and dodge.
What if you'd gotten 3?
needed.
Oh, then I would have taken a level in leadership.
Can I spend? Can I get a point of alertness?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
I will take these experience points and get a point of dodge. So I now have 1 point in dodge because I have been dodging recently, and I feel like I should probably be better.
What was the last thing you dodged?
Gunfire?
That's true. That's true.
And
Gunfire.
grenades, probably grenades and gunfire.
Not a grenade. I was out of the room.
That's what I was going to say.
Fair enough.
Grenades.
All right. Cool bananas. Very good. You all have a wonderful evening or day.
Cool. Enjoy
or-
the storm and stuff. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a countdown to my crisis about free will.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Ready.